Yeah, give me about 30. I'm running through my notes real quick. I'm trying to organize how I'm going to say them. Okay, I think I'll start here.
Yeah, just make it an RP session or something. We get lost in this round, we have to figure it out.
Worst place to have RP session.
Weirdest place to have an RP session, yes, but possible, maybe.
Hey,
Maybe we get stuck in the dream world.
It's player driven, so it's up to you guys. You guys can run back and be like, okay, we got our loot, we're out. Or you guys can take the risk and go to find this trickster item.
I think we get stuck in a dream world. We have to find our way out.
That doesn't work that. There's no dream world here.
Yeah, there are. What do you mean? Just go through one of the... Get stuck in one of the puddles.
I think he modifies the encounters based on how many people there are, right?
Correct. Yeah, but it's still gonna be a challenge for sure.
Of course. Of course.
Alright, whenever you're ready, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Enough. Okay, so recap for last week. Oh no, okay, so this is I'm a little bit more a little bit higher voice than what you normally would hear Cade. So, oh no, where'd Harmony go? We lost Harmony. That's so strange. I was just starting to like her and she's gone. I'm glad Pashini saw her running away, so we know she didn't just die and get eaten or something. Hopefully we see her again soon. And she better be able to explain herself. Anyway, so we continued on and we found some more frog tentacle things. This time we just ran home. They're such a pain. They do taste good though, as we found out. And then we ran into the captain of this area, probably the leader. She was a captive for Mammon for a while. Flying Inuris? I don't know. Caden says it's an infernal fallen angel, but I have different ideas. She didn't look very angelical to me. Anyway, thank goodness Seraphina had Jackal because she was able to chop its head off and he looked a lot stronger afterwards. I'm starting to get a little nervous about continuing to feed that guy. But because of Garmak's valiant fighting, we went ahead and gave him the Thunder Strength belt that dropped. Made him a lot stronger. Let's see. Oh, and then Pashini really took some hard hits from the Infernal Fallen Angel's bow. That's really scared me, but Caden did what he always does and got her back up. But then for some weird reason, halfway through the fight, Bashini and Pim just disappeared. We found out later they actually ran. We couldn't understand why and had to have a long conversation to understand that Pim is a little more utility, and it's good to know now, so we might be able to use him in a little better way and not put him in direct harm again. But Pashini better not do that again. We love her moonbeam, and it keeps us safe and feeling warm. The end.
Alright, thank you for the recap. It's Pim, you're next on the recap. Get that, Pim?
Hmm?
You're next on recap.
I heard my name? Yeah, I know.
How do you know, Reddy? Do you know the future?
I had to make sure that I wasn't on recap today, and I forgot.
Alright, well, we're in the trove again. You guys got some pretty epic loot.
Yeah, I think we are halfway through our one watch into our long rest.
Yeah,
we're in a long rest right now.
Long rest.
Yeah.
Because Pim and Pashini were trying to seduce Rakathar
and
into being their horse and not Seraphina's anymore.
Yeah, I still don't think Rockathon would completely go with it. He doesn't like the dying thing, don't get me wrong. But him and Seraphine have been through a lot.
Alright.
He does have an intelligence of 6, though, so.
You guys can give me a watch order, and since there's 4 of you, you're all gonna have to pitch in to a watch order.
Yeah. Well, Pim was already on first watch, so I'll just roll for his perception.
Holy shit.
Oh, that was a natural fucking 20.
What are you doing for your natural 20 watch, Pim?
I think he's like found a place kind of up high to perch and like shrink back into the shadows, and he's just sitting there like a gargoyle watching. Like he's not doing anything else, just sitting still, attuning himself with the area.
Okay. Alright, as after 2 hours of watch concludes, who do you want to wake up next? You have Kaden, you have Seraphina, or Garmac?
I was on second.
Oh, you guys already had a list shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was up. It's up in the chat somewhere.
Oh, okay. How do you want to wake up Garmac as he's sleeping? Oh, heavily. You can hear him snoring.
I think Pim would like sneak up to him. I would be real quiet, sneaking up to him, and then sorry. And then use prestidigitation to like make an alarm for him, like the Samsung or like the Apple alarm, the Ace one. Just real loud right next to his ear.
What? What is that?
Oh, I'm just.
Is that frogs? Frogs again?
No,
Esther wakes up immediately, like, because she's 5 feet away. What the fuck is that?
No, it's just. I was just.
Oh.
It's just
oh
waking
yeah.
up Garmac.
Yeah, I volunteered. Okay.
I instantly grab my sword and look out the door of the house of cards.
Oh, it's good. That's my bad. I forgot I had to wake up.
Everything was fine. We're all good.
You know, you could try waking up others a little more quietly.
You know, I thought everyone else was a little bit deeper of a sleeper, so I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal because you're kind of far away from you guys, but oh well.
Pim, we are in the swamps, regularly getting attacked by all those frog creatures.
Huh.
Why would any of us be sleeping deeply?
I sleep just fine.
Well, you are blessed then.
I wouldn't say that, but okay.
Well, except for the guilt thing, yes. I suppose it's a bit of an inconvenience to you.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel no guilt at all.
Yes, definitely not.
That was a fluke.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, go so I can lay down. In your spot.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I'll go just do some squats because with my newfound strength, I need to improve my leg strength. I feel so. I'll do some squats and
Chicken
just keep an eye out. Yeah.
Nice. Start lifting a log and kind of over your shoulders and start doing some Romanian deadlifts.
Yeah, it's like Rocky when he has the big wooden thing on the back of his. Yeah.
Gotta try out that new belt.
That feels good.
Alright, you guys go back to bed as Garmac takes the watch. Ooh, that's a really bad watch, Garmac.
It's a.
You're not really
It's not my best.
As
He's dead at the moment.
Huh? He's deadlifting it. As Garmac, I like your roll me D100. Obviously, you want to get lower than higher. No encounter.
Pretty low.
That's good.
Sick.
Because you don't get attacked in the night. Or get some random merchant that wants to sell you some dream bottles.
That would be good, actually, wouldn't it?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, somebody might want that. I mean, I'm good. I'm good with the one I got, but maybe one of you guys might.
Well, the deal with the dream bottles was that the bottles he was selling were Ling, but he was offering to buy dreams.
Yes, he's offering
Right.
to buy them, so he'll give you a lot of gold for them if they're.
Oh yeah, no, I want mine.
You
I
want
want gold.
to be
Boy,
beautiful women.
his is really nice, but it's a one-time use, but it's still really nice. I think Caden got the best one so far.
It ain't a one-time use if I just keep it in my head.
You'll forget
Rent-free.
about it. You'll forget about it. You're like, oh shit. You
Oh,
should-
no. I think he'd just rather keep his dream of beautiful women.
Yeah. I need things to appreciate down here.
That's different, I'm sure.
You better not see when Seraphina turns into a big dragon.
Why? That reminds me, because Garmac turns to large, are Seraphina and Garmac both large creatures?
You guys are
When they're
in dragon form?
Like, is Seraphina in dragon form like the same size as Garmac in
I
large
gotta
form?
see the dragon form. No, you're bigger than him. You're huge.
No, that's right. I'm only a baby dragon, so I'm only large.
Oh, really? We did the avatar size huge when we resed you.
No, the avatar size should only be large.
Oh, so then yeah, you'd be the same size as him then. You'd be considered a young dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were an adult.
Ooh. Seraphina's a baby. We've been over this.
Yeah, but you don't act like a baby, so you're.
Well, she said she's a baby in terms of dragon years. She's actually she's 42 years old, but that's a baby dragon.
Oh, wait.
That's an adolescent dragon, technically.
Yeah, usually because I think in their lore, at 5 years old, they begin to leave the nest and they begin to make their own lair.
I think it depends on the dragon, too. I have a feeling the chromatics probably kick theirs out pretty young.
Oh, they got wanting, yeah, chromatics wanna kind of, gain their own strength and power. And they usually have like goblins or whatever because goblins are scared of them. Or kobolds.
Maybe they have kobolds. Yeah, the dragon worshipping kobolds.
Right.
I'd like to have a little minion, kobold minion, follows me around and worships me. That'd be great for Seraphina's ego.
Yeah, but when he dies, you'd be like, fuck. He only has like 2 HP.
Yep, he would be a distraction. One-time use distraction.
Alright. As Garmac, your watch concludes as you can roll me roll me a D1000.
Oh shit.
D1000?
Yeah, D1000. / roll D1000.
What?
That's
That's either really good or really bad.
You only do 7 deadlifts as you give up.
Oh, yeah. All right, that's fine. Yeah, legs aren't my thing. I'm more of an axe man. I'm sorry.
All right, you
I'm fast enough.
You wobble
It's
your way
fine.
to the next person to wake up.
Anyone volunteer for third or Caden? Oh, Caden. I'll wake up Caden. I'll just kind of nudge him.
You see this big,
Hey.
sweaty behemoth minotaur in front of you. You already smell the musk as it wakes you up. Oh, like the sweats.
Okay, it's actually not too bad of a smell compared to the other things.
Yeah, I was about to say sorry, but it's probably not the worst smelling thing down here. You know.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been me.
Ew.
No, we gave him a bath. Pim has gotten a bath.
And then Pim has traversed through
Pim is like the
swamp.
mascot of the party, like the canine. When Pashini's not here, of course.
Yeah, I'm the backup mascot.
My turn already? Alright, thank you. I kind of get up. Get on my watch. An 8. That's pretty bad. So apparently I
No, what do you do in your 2-hour watches? You're not paying attention at all.
get into a very extreme argument with myself.
Alright. As I'd like you to roll me a D100. C for encounter.
Let's see. I do have inspiration, but do I have to call that before I use it?
Well, at this point, I'd say D100 now, just because, yeah, it wouldn't
Okay.
make any sense to. Since you were arguing. That's not good. Roll me a D8 now.
Brother.
It's awesome. Roll
Come
low
on, go.
when it matters.
It does matter, because you could get an NPC.
Roll D. You said a D what? I'm sorry.
D8. Oh, one D8. A 2.
We could get the Griffin dude again.
That is a good one, actually.
Caden. Wait. Caden, you do have a divine touch on your ancestral weapon that lets you re-roll a die.
Yeah, thank you.
What does
For
it
the
say?
reminder.
Reroll a die for what on his weapon? What is it for? Is it any die, or is it only for
Yeah.
attacks?
Here, I'll pull it. No, it's any die. Let me pull it up. It's just for me though. It's kind of like lucky.
All right, you can roll a D8 again
Divine
if you want to forfeit the 2. I can't
Yeah,
tell you what's gonna be.
I don't know. Yeah, that's okay.
Do you want to forfeit
good.
it and roll the new die or no?
No, I don't know what the 2 is. So no.
All right, so okay. All right, you you more or less with your low perception, you don't hear this, but everybody else in the party, roll me a perception check with disadvantage, as you're falling, you're
fair.
in a deep sleep, you're enjoying your snooze, you're not really, corresponding with the surrounding areas.
Oh, Rakathar's awake
Now,
That's
because he doesn't need sleep.
I don't think Rakathar cares about situations, except for if it's
Yeah, he would.
hostile.
If it's hostile, yes. Again, if it's not hostile, he
It's not-
probably wouldn't care. You're right.
No, yeah, that's why I said he wouldn't probably care.
Okay.
I'm rolling yours as well. Give me a second.
Thank you, please. I am currently 10 blocks from home, so almost back.
Work them legs. Perception. Oh my god, I got you a natural 1. Yeah, you're in a deep sleep. Alright.
Namido.
Pim, you hear this as you hear another one.
Oh, fuck.
As it's
off.
it's about a mile away.
Oh, why are you so fucking loud? I just want to fucking sleep. Why are you crying so loud? Can I choose to ignore it and just go back to bed?
You can, but it'll be very difficult to sleep as you hear the crying.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
And this is
I'll
after
get
he was
up.
bragging he could sleep through anything.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Alright,
after
Gormax is
Seraphita's.
16.
Where am I sleeping
This is
through
Ten.
all this?
I got a 10.
It's too low.
I'm asleep.
It's too low. It's too low. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no matter what, I would have heard it because I can't get below an 18. Fucking god. Okay. Tim is gonna get up and like trudge towards Caden and be like, "Oi,
You hear
Fucking-
Caden like Two-Face talking to himself.
Caden."
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, I hear some different tones or different voices coming from me. Huh? What? Oh, sorry, Pam. Did I wake you?
No. Fuck ass crying, dude. You don't hear that shit?
I'm gonna stand up pretty hard and kind of poise myself to hear it.
All right, roll me perception. 16. You do hear the
16.
crying. It's about like a mile away from here. It's very
Ooh,
faint.
that's really
sobbing.
far. That woke you up? Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Do you have
As you
anything
look
that I
at
could
Pim's
like
ears,
plug
they're
in
like
my
twice the
ears?
size of yours.
Do you got anything that I can use to like plug my ears? Cause I can't fucking sleep through that.
What if it's about to ambush us? What if it's like some sort of weird
It's
swamp zombie?
It's a
Brother.
monster that cries. That'd be so scary.
last time we
Right?
ran into a crying thing in these fucking swamps. It was just a guy who I killed.
Oh yeah, that's the one you shot in the back, right?
Yeah, cause he was annoying as fuck.
I say that kind of mockingly, like, because I'm not happy that you did it.
Yeah, cause he was annoying as fuck and he knocked out Garmac. Somehow.
Something you have guilt about, though, Pim.
No guilt.
Hey, you're sleeping.
So I'm gonna kind of
Yeah.
nudge Serafina on her foot, kind of wake her up. Not kind of.
Serafina instantly jumps awake, grabs her sword. What is it? Is it
I
another
made us aware of some crying.
crying? Well, if Pam is feeling guilty about killing that guy, well, it's no reason to wake me up about it.
Does not feel guilt.
Pim wasn't
He's
crying.
like,
We can hear her crying.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Pim, I just assumed with the lust. No, never mind.
no, I don't give a fuck about that guy. I was firmly justified in my shooting of that man. He got
Nudge
what he
Garmac.
deserved.
I'll poke Garmac awake with my toe. Garmac, there's
Ah,
crying
well.
in the distance.
Who?
Crying. Random crying.
Is that guy again?
Oh, he's dead.
Which guy?
No, he
Oh.
died. Remember? I shot him in the back. Oh, you were asleep for that bit.
No, oh, yes he was, actually, you're right.
Yeah, that's
Do
why I
we-
shot
Wait, why'd
the
you
fucker
shoot
in the
him?
back. Because he knocked you out somehow.
No, he didn't.
It was for the best, though.
Well, I didn't know that at the time. I just
Well,
saw
we
my
know
meat
that
shield
now.
go down.
You know?
Let's rule out the pros and cons. Pros, if we go, we could find someone we could potentially rescue, and they could join us and aid us on our fight down here.
Or
Which,
they could
since
be...
we are now missing Harmony, would be a boon. Con, it's probably a devil who wants to kill us.
Or they could just be another fuck-ass crazy guy. And he'll fall mysteriously into a pool again. And summon more of them frogs that made me naked.
Well, we know what the pools do now, so if, like, somebody does it, it's kind of on them.
Well, when Pim says fall, never mind. So,
Yeah, he
again,
mysteriously fell.
the two options.
You could
Go investigate
this
that.
if you want.
I just can't fucking sleep. I just need some earplugs. That's all I need. Because I personally cannot sleep with that fuck-ass crying.
I have some spare cloths you could shove in your ears.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I don't know why Caden came and woke you all up. We know from experience that it's just probably some crazy man or woman.
I like to make a
Actually,
decision for the group. You know, I don't want to make it just half the group.
That makes complete sense, Caden. I think that's very reasonable.
Makes
You know what I could do?
sense, Caden.
Right now, Rakathar could run over there real fast, check it out, and come back. I have telepathy with him for up to a mile.
I guess.
There you go.
Rakathar's not
That's a good
too
idea.
happy with you, though. He doesn't like dying all the time.
And I don't like him dying all the time.
You could have fooled me. I just need some earplugs, and then I'm just gonna go right back to sleep. I don't give a fuck about that random ass stranger. It's just loud. It's honestly probably nothing, because last time it was nothing. And only became something because that guy mysteriously fell into the water and then you chased after him.
Him? You shot him, and he fell in the pool, and I was trying to rescue him. We've been over this.
Well, either someone did or did not shoot him, you still chose to go into the water, so it was ultimately kind of your fault.
Yes, to rescue an individual who was definitely less evil than the rest of them we've come
As you guys eventually notice, there's an eerie
across.
silence. You guys notice there's an eerie silence in the wind now. The crying stops.
Oh, thank fucking God! Pim's gonna curl back up in his spot. Like, tuck in, like...
Well, I suppose that solves that. We can't track down the noise.
Yeah.
It didn't need to be a big old thing.
Well, I guess y'all get some more shut eye. I'll wake you up here in a little bit for your watch, Seraphina.
That sounds good to me.
Alright. As you continue your banter with your sister, eventually your watch order ends as you can wake up Seraphina as they kind of close their eyes after an hour, not realizing they have to wake up within that set time frame.
I tap you on the foot just like I did before.
Seraphina wakes up violently again.
The sword almost to your neck.
It seems like you get used to me waking you up the same way every time, Seraphina. Sorry for the startle.
I mean, to be fair, I would say 1 out of every 10 times waking up down here in the hills, it's been something either trying to steal from me or kill me.
It's very true. You're up. Nothing else happened.
That's good.
I'm gonna cast guidance on you before I go to bed, if that's a bit allowed.
It has to be used within the 60 seconds.
Yeah, I guess it's channeled. I can't channel while I'm asleep, can I? Never mind.
No, and the problem is they're keeping a watch when you are sleeping, so it's not channeled. It's just like it's a quick use kind of thing. But even if they used it, it's not. It's that was the initial watch. They're watching within this 2 hours.
Yeah, that's true. Cool. Never mind. All right. Good night.
I think I'll spend my time. I can't. I'm literally. I need you to roll for me for perception, and I'm gonna spend my time cooking up the last bits of the froghemoth and brushing and grooming Grakathar.
You boiling it?
Just talking to him.
You boiling it, or you like
Yeah.
roasting it?
Probably roasting it. I'll create one of those little Haida fires.
Like, barbacoa? Is that what I'm thinking?
Well, then the ones that you like dig a hole in the ground and then you like put a shoot on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's basically all my time I spend doing. I just need to
Sorry, I'll
roll.
be right back.
23. Nothing. As you're watching the Insanton cooking, the smell eventually arises to the rest of your teammates as the finished frog tentacles are made. Not the best thing, but it's better than eating a ration or whatnot, or whatever you have left in your store banks. As you wake up upon the long rest, replenishing yourselves once again, and surviving the horrible nights of the creatures that reside here.
Yippee!
Walked in the door. I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes to drop my stuff, and I'll be right back.
As you guys begin to eat and consume, if you wish, you don't have to. As you can see, the Seraphina's cooking skill is not the greatest, but you can see it's a little charred to taste, but it will suffice. A little gamey, a little chewy.
It's not bad.
Food's food. Not the worst thing I've ever eaten here, Nels.
I'm back. How do we lose Seraphina?
They're
She said she'd be right back, I think.
getting into their house.
Yeah,
or
she's
whatever.
grabbing her stuff.
Stuff. Alright. Well, continue onwards on the map. Where do you guys wish to go now? So I'll remove this circle.
I mean, I know we came up with a plan for Pim to, 1 second. For Pim to, steal from the Hydra.
You just,
But I don't know if
yeah.
we're
You don't
going
know where
through
it
with
is.
it.
So
I think it could be fun.
What's the plan?
We're gonna buff the
Buff
crap out of
Pim.
him.
Buff Pim, send him in to try and steal.
yeah, but
Buff the crap out of
You
him.
don't even know what he's trying to steal. That's the question.
Well, we think we know it's a chest.
Mm-hmm. And I do have a random ass key that the rest of the party doesn't know about.
Don't I have a key for the chest?
You
we're
do as
looking
well.
for.
You guys have separate keys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
okay.
found them in different places.
Yeah, just making sure. Because
Yeah,
okay, so what's the best way to do this, GM? Because we don't want to just trudge along and just stumble into hell. We
You
want to.
don't know where it is. That's the question. It's a swamp.
Yeah.
So you don't know if that's the right one or if that's the other one, and you can still come into random encounters too along the travel. So it's up to you how you want to play this out. But yes, the encounters are a little bit more situated, lowered to the party size you have, but they're still going to be challenging.
right.
I say we push on to that other red circle.
You guys can stop to a dream, or you can go to the red circle if you want. This is all obviously
Oh.
out of character. You don't see this on a map because you don't have a map in this place, but yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Does anybody? You can only out of character. You can only have one dream, right? You can't have more
You
than
can have
one at a time.
multiple, but it'll override the old one that you had.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe we should go to another
So you
dream
lose
location.
the
then.
last ability that you had on that one. The fact.
I mean, we could pop up to this dream pool on
You
our
already did
way
that one.
here. Oh, we already did this one.
Well, does anybody want a dream though? Like, does anybody want one? Do we have a reason to go them?
I would enjoy
just
not
thinking-
having the current dream that I have right now.
That's what I was assuming. Yeah, Pim would like another try.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's just go to one then.
What
Yeah,
could
I mean, we
possibly
could-
go wrong?
We could pop up and then go down.
Actually, no, you haven't touched this one yet. You
Okay.
caught in the middle, and then you chose to go this way instead.
Okay.
Because you were here originally, I believe, when you did the.
Yeah, I know
walkthrough.
we've been to 2. Okay. So then right and then up.
Yeah.
Because they're right next to each other.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
Yeah, give him another try.
You begin to travel that location, and like.
Oh wait, before we go any further,
Mm-hmm.
Caden, you need to summon your horse. I'll summon
Oh,
my
yes.
phantom horse.
Thank
Oh.
you.
The horse
Do
riders.
I have a horse too?
Yes, you may ride my phantom horse.
Yippee!
Of course, you may want to share with Garmack, or
Well, if I'm gonna share with Gormac, I might as well just ride Gormac.
well, the horse is slightly faster than Garmack. Or you could ride with me. Rakathar's a little stronger than the average horse.
Can it fit me?
It should be able to. It's a regular riding horse.
It'll just struggle, but it can.
I mean,
It is
I
a
don't
literal,
really.
just
I guess.
it's a phantom steed, so it's not a real horse. You don't have to worry about it suffering or anything.
Oh, it is a real horse. It's from a different plane, but yeah.
Oh, it's a
I'm
phantom
a real
horse.
boy.
It's Phantom.
Who's a
Phantom's
real
still.
boy?
It's considered celestial, so celestials are.
No,
Yeah,
Rakathar's
it
a
has
real
a-
horse. Phantom steed is not.
Phantom. Let me see. Phantom. Oh my god, I can't even spell phantom these days.
EH, I guess?
I got that. Phantom fungus, phantom giant.
I mean, I could make it a big horse. I just don't know how long and large reduce lasts.
And I'm gonna use my
Oh
fourth
yeah,
level.
no, yeah, it's just magical. It's a magic horse. It doesn't really have identity to it. It only lasts an hour though.
Yep. And then we have to
Oh, so
resummon.
recast it. Awesome.
All right, you guys begin to travel on horseback. I'd like him to roll me a D100 for random encounter chance.
Okay.
Rolo?
We want low.
All right, no encounter.
Ooh.
As you eventually make your way towards one of the X's without even dealing with any of the swamp creatures that wish to kill you, as you come across another dreaming pool, as you dismount for some of those that wish to vacate their eyes and take rather a witness towards what realities could happen.
Yeah,
Another one of these
Pim's gonna
pools.
like hop off the horse and like make his way over, slowly peer into the water. He's not as eager as he was the first time. It's like, what's gonna happen this time?
All right. Are you automatically failing or no?
I'll choose to fail.
As you begin to drift into another psychological kind of mental break of your mind and psyches, roll me a d12.
I got
Alright.
a 3.
As your dream is about greed, as you begin to the dreamer begins to feel the urge and need and want to discover coins, gems, and jewelry. On a failed save, they must take it for themselves against their will. There's a wisdom save each time you try to do this, and every time you succeed, the check increases by 5.
Oh my god.
Gotcha. So not much really changes.
For the next month, this happens consistently. There's no cooldown on it. So every time you find jewelry, gem, or coins, you have to make a will save. Or else you want to go Scrooge McDuck into it.
Does it start? What's the starting DC?
15. and then it increases by every time you succeed by 5 permanently for the next month. So eventually you'll automatically fail, depending if you get natural 20s consistently.
And he says jewelry, gems, and coins.
Discovering coins, gems, and jewelry. You have the urge to take it for yourself. Even your players' gems and jewelry and stuff that you see it, you're like, it makes you go crazy.
Can you DM that to me so I don't forget?
Let's make the rogue unable to resist stealing.
Kind of makes sense though. It's a rogue.
Yeah. I mean, it's not much different than how he was in the past. Just with less self-control, I guess. When I wake up, do I see any gems or jewels on anyone?
Does anybody carry any jewels, gems, or any trinkets of worth?
I mean, I have quite a few, but I mostly have them swallowed.
Okay, we know that.
I have a few rings that I'm attuned to.
And they're on your hands right now?
Or under my I don't know. I guess I would probably actually, considering that I have to change back into dragon form sometimes. I was thinking I'd probably wear like a large necklace with them strung on it.
Okay, so they're exposed. Okay, what about you, Garmac?
No, they'd be tucked into my armor. Right now.
Right, because that would make sense. Because you
Sorry,
have
hold
to
on.
take off
My
your
roll 20
armor.
just crashed.
I mean, it would make sense that yours would be hidden because you transform into a dragon, and you don't want to have to like worry about taking your armor off around them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see.
Kaden, do you have anything exposed?
So I'm trying to. I mean, I'm not gonna walk around with like my necklace slinging out of my armor. That makes no sense.
Yeah, but no, it's just like slight, like noticeable. Like, you know, you can hide a necklace, you can hide rings, earrings, whatever, gold pieces.
Yeah, not really.
Gems.
I'm trying
that
to
kind of glow.
No.
You know,
I mean, my helmet glows, but it's a helmet.
You don't have gems in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
You're basic.
Does oh god, why can't I remember this stupid sword's name? Jackal.
Jackal is jeweled. Yes, it has jewels in it. It has one solid red gem in on the hilt of it.
Gotcha. Unfazed.
All right.
That was a natural 20.
Your DC increases by 5.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think you're going to be stealing Jackal.
Maybe. Is you feel like the inch is your like it's almost like the urge of wanting something sugary sweet or something like tempting that you really want and you're willing to do anything but you resist it as you feel weird. Whatever came over you, whatever this pool had done to you, it might be for the best or the worst case, depending on Pim's perspective on life.
Yeah. It's like, I think what the rest of the party would see would be his eyes, like, zeroing in on Jackal, and, like, pupils dilating like a cat, getting ready to pounce, and then it constricts again, and he, like, it almost looks like he's forcing himself to turn his head away. Like, oh, well, that was lame. Nothing really happened.
Nothing happened.
I don't feel.
What did you dream of, Pim? I mean, you're not crying anymore, so it's something.
I dreamt of Evan.
You dreamt of heaven?
Yeah. Yeah, I dreamt of Evan. At least my version of Evan.
Oh, yeah, what does yours look like?
That's a bit personal, isn't it? I don't remember. I don't remember us grilling everyone else on their dreams like y'all are grilling me.
We asked everybody about their dreams.
I asked the single question. I wouldn't count that as grilling, but okay.
The cow looks
No,
at you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I want
Aren't
to
we
give him. I
supposed to
want to
be-
give him a sugar cube now.
Anyway, aren't we supposed to be going after this damn Audra?
Are you happier with this one, or should we look for another pool?
I mean, I'm fine.
I'm happy with with my dream.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you got a better one, I guess.
I like smile at the party. Anyway, I'm ready to go get this Audra. Get this treasure from the Audra. And not die. That's the big one.
Yeah. That's the plan.
All right, where do you want to go next?
I think the plan's the red circle.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one right next to the pool.
All right, you guys begin to make your travel there. As you begin to make your travel there, you begin to see what looks like a rather lair. It looks like ancient, old. It hasn't been touched since the days of Inverness or or Tiamat herself, as it's a kind of a native place for many dragons that may lurk in these kind of places. As you find upon the trove, it seems like another creature is taking this place for its own. Maybe an ancient draconic creature of some sort. But now it seems a new creature has taken its lair in the swamps, protecting its treasure and hoping to wash memories of those that wish to seek its treasure out. As you guys begin to make your awareness of this place, you can roll a perception check.
I mean, yeah, we're definitely we know we're hunting something big, so yeah, we're definitely going to be a little more aware of, looking.
As you notice, with a 16 perception, you eventually notice finding a series of burrows half underwater, as it seems this dragon or creature has made its place, as it's capable of swimming through these caverns and entering into its main domain. As the nest, or whatever this cave, this swamp is, large enough for likely any huge or gargantuan beast to thrive in.
So you're saying to get to the
It can
layer,
it can
you have to
slither.
swim.
It's aquatic. It can swim through the water.
But for us to get to that layer, we'd have to swim.
You can go that way, or you can choose to not.
So, I'm not sure this is the beast we've been looking for. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Could you cast Locate Creature and think of the Hydra? It would probably be within 1,000 feet right now, yes?
Oh, is that how it works? I remember
Or
we
I could
tried.
cast... I mean, you're the only ones who've seen the beast or the chest itself, so you could also cast Locate Object on the chest, if it's nearby.
Well, I have locate creature memorized right now. Oh, it is 1,000 feet. Yeah.
As you
I mean,
guys
it's worth a
begin
try.
to see around, there's just water, a flood of water, and there are kind of like pathways to jump across between 20 to 15 feet of leaps to some areas where it's just only 5 feet of leaping, as it looks like there's like a large rock formation that is sticking out from the rest of it, as it looks like heavily exposed, allowing anybody to just venture into its lair. Almost
that's a bit.
as it almost feels like a
Oh,
trap.
that looks easier.
That feels a bit suspicious, if I do say so myself. Like, if I was going to make sure something didn't come and steal my shit, that I would place some, find a place where there's a heavily exposed dry area, so that way I could see it.
I'll show you the map when I get there, but yeah, it's heavily exposed. There's water everywhere, and the water is stagnant, so it's not moving.
Heavily exposed.
Well, I'll get ready to tie my boots up.
Boots, booty wooties.
Are we?
I mean, first let's just find out if this creature is indeed in the location and here or not. If not, there's no reason for us to go in.
Right. And
Oh,
I
can
know
we see
if
that?
yeah, can we
Sorry.
see that?
See what? The money?
Massive pile of treasure right
there's
in the
more
middle.
money. I'm just adding more.
Oh,
You can see it. Oh, great.
can I see that?
Yeah, you can.
Does it look real?
I don't know. It's up to you how you perceive it.
Well, it's fine either way.
Something's not making sense that would just be sitting out like that, guys.
Yeah, like, I'm not the brightest guy, but that seems a little bit obvious to me.
Like I said, if I was gonna set a trap, that's how I do it. He was like kind of scratching his arm a little bit, like eyeing the treasure, but he's like forcing himself to look away from it.
I guess, can I cast locate creature and look for the
Alright, how long is it a ritual to cast that, or is it a spell?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Will it specifically say ritual?
Yeah.
It says on the spell thing.
It usually says on the spell.
Yeah.
I mean, it says VSMC. I'm trying to find one that says ritual. Oh, here's one that says ritual. Okay, so no, it's not a ritual.
It's not a ritual, no. Okay.
So it is a level 4 spell.
Yeah, so you see a lot of treasure. It has some interesting stuff along its intangible items, but it looks like there are lots of corpses that have attempted and not survived. As the corpses themselves, it seems the creature doesn't eat them. He lets them decompose in the water around where the treasure is. And some of them were demons, devils, or even people like yourself. As there is no foot markings or anything like that.
This map is accurate though. Like we could maybe. Oh, you said it's about 10 to 15 foot of between each of
on
those
the
little
hexes,
islands.
yeah, if you jump them.
So it's a little bit wider than what the map depicts. Okay, I guess I'm going to cast locate creature. It says that I can just describe or name a creature that's familiar to me. So I definitely kind of saw the creature enough to be able to kind of describe it to do a locate. And I doubt it's not like 100 of them running around, you know. It's got to be I can sense the creature's direction, location. If that creature is within 1,000 feet of me. If the creature is moving, I know the direction of its movement.
Alright. As you begin to detect the magic, you can fence it underneath of you. As you can tell, it senses you back. The arcane magic connects with it. It connects back and forth with you. As you begin to feel the heavy kind of quakes, water begins to gush everywhere. As everything kind of shakes around the vicinity. Wood flies, rocks, debris breaks out. As you begin to watch this serpentine dragon stick its head out and kind of does like a rather large row As you can see, it's spewing out of its mouth contagions of the Styx itself, as it can blow a breath weapon of the river Styx as it blows through a tree in half. As you see this creature before you, it looks towards you, almost like a Dragon Ball Z dragon, as it looks at you. Why have you come here?
That's not what we wanted.
Can breathe sticks? That's insane.
Yes, it's a Styx dragon.
God.
Real quick,
Whoa,
I'm
you
not
were
on the
not
map.
what I was. You were definitely not what I was looking for, good sir. I apologize.
Yeah, we were just getting ready to leave.
It looks at you. His eyes glowing green and with hatred as you woke its slumber up. As it looks at you. It lies! I know you've come here for treasure. I can smell it on you. You are filled with all of it.
Oh, not your
Well-
treasure.
Yeah, I mean, we're here for treasure, but again, you're not who we're looking for. You're not the treasure we seek.
It looks at you. Well, then, before you leave, I suggest you placing down one beautiful magical item before you leave. Depending if you
Okay.
wish to face your deaths with the Styx.
Yeah, Pim's going to pass over the Wand of Wonder.
Alright, you drop it on the ground.
Well,
As-
Timeout. Seraphina's AFK.
No, I'm here. I just got
Oh.
back.
You drop it on the ground willingly as it kind of rolls into the water.
Here you go.
As it eyes the other three.
Hang
Well,
on,
there you go.
so
Thank you so much
real quick.
for not blowing
No,
on us.
I think we all have to drop something.
Yeah, it can be any kind of
Why?
magical item. It doesn't have to be of high quality, but yeah. As you hear Garmek, why?
Because
hang on.
I personally don't want to get edited by a dragon, Garmat. It's not what I signed up for.
Can I give like an insight check to see like how much I think it would just fucking kill us? Like how much?
You've never seen a dragon of this stature before, or a dragon that can spew the sticks of the water out of its mouth naturally and not get affected by it.
Well, I don't think this may be a fight that we can win. I'll just whisper that to Kaden.
As this
I
is the
do
same
have-
dragon that you had seen, Caden. This is the Hydra. But it's not a normal Hydra itself. You can't see the rest of its body.
Just like one head
You just see
sticking up out
one
of the water.
head sticking out, yeah, and two arms.
Do you mean legs or do you mean arms?
Arms, legs,
Like-
same thing. They're bipedal.
Okay. I just want to make sure I
As you can
understood.
see, it's like not fully out.
So I missed it. Why did the dragon come out?
Because
A
we
located
tested
creature.
Because he
location.
casted it, he wanted to detect him where he was, and it could and dragons have the power to, especially ancient dragons, have the power to interlink with spells of that nature. To find a presence of a dragon is basically calling them out. It came out like Sharon the dragon from DBZ, and it asked you why we're here, and Kaden said, "You're the wrong dragon," and it wasn't too happy with that, especially if you're waking it up. Maybe it was sleeping for a very long time, and now it wants retribution for it. As it calls forth a magical item to add to its treasure. As obviously Pim has vacated a Wand of Wonders, seeing fit that it was an item that they didn't need.
It was useless to him. It made him naked, and he didn't like that.
That was an awesome item. can give your birthday gifts up if you don't use them to the dragon as well, or your anniversary gifts.
I'm trying to.
Or you could fight the dragon and try to kill it and get this treasure, or try to run away from
Yeah,
it.
wasn't this why you guys were here?
Yes, but also it breathes the river Styx.
Well, it's called a Styx dragon for a reason.
I mean,
Well, we didn't
doesn't
know
if
that.
the water from the river Styx hit us, doesn't it just like
It
wouldn't it just kill us?
literally, yeah, it like literally just fucking makes you into a monster, a lemur.
Yeah, so we
basically.
don't really.
It's I would say this monster it's born from the river Styx itself. It has the power of breathing that stuff out, but it's not. It's a DC save instead. But this monster could, if you fail the DC save, you could lose your character. Yeah.
And it probably is one of those like legendary things where it can only cast it, and then he has to try to regain it or
Recharge.
whatever.
Recharge, yeah. It's an
also-
ancient dragon, basically. It's very strong.
Also, real
I mean, we're
quick,
level 13.
Fred, I'm not on the map. You just have 2 cadence.
Oh shit! My apologies. I fucked
Upgrade.
it. That'd be horrible. 2 clerics in the battlefield. So it's up to how you guys perceive it, but it wants a treasure of item because you woke its from its slumber. He doesn't care,
Yeah.
as you're surrounded by water, so you guys can try to run away from this thing, but it is going to spew its breath on you, here and there.
There is, if I may, out of character. I say we give up the treasure now. We circle back around until after it falls asleep. And then we can do the Pim sneak plan. Because we know where it is now.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Seraphina will reach into her mouth and pull out the sentinel
Remember,
shield.
I'd say roll a history check. Actually, this is a DC 25, Pim.
Okay.
Just about dragon knowledge and treasure. Or you can ask Seraphina. You have no idea.
Okay.
apparently.
Yeah. Pim has never seen a dragon before in his life.
So,
That he knows of.
yeah, you can roll an advantage, Seraphina, for your dragon form. Or dragon. sorry.
History?
Yeah, advantage with you since you're a dragon. And you do have booty.
I'll give you
16 is the
16.
minimum. It's too
wait.
low.
Wait, I was gonna give Bardic
What's the bardic give? A D12 or D8?
a D8. Yeah.
They would need a 25.
Damn.
This is
So unattainable.
Yeah, so
So never mind on the Bardic then.
so you don't know what would happen if you stole the treasure, but you could potentially steal it while it's sleeping. But the dragon now is awake, and obviously dragons, you know, maybe he's now active. Who knows how long he'll not take to go to bed.
I mean, Tim's gonna glance
You
over
can
his
try to
head.
roleplay with it too. You can try to persuade it, whatever. But it's a dragon. If you piss it off, it can do whatever it wants.
Tim's gonna like look over to Caden and send a message with the message cantrip. So what? Is this the thing we were looking for, or were you telling the truth that it's the wrong thing?
So, how does message is like in our heads, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's 25 words. But yeah.
Yeah, this is it. This is the one. I didn't know for certain until I saw it, and you know, I just knew kind of what I was looking for. You know, very, you know, I had a good idea, but yeah, this is the one.
Okay. I mean, do you have the potential to try and sneak and steal the treasure? If you guys want to try and get ready for a fight. Well, it is kind of wide open here. But if you guys yap and keep it distracted, I'm sure I could try and sneak around. It would just completely separate me from you guys.
Seraphina
I
will
think-
pull out a sentinel shield.
All right. You drop it, On the ground, I'm guessing.
Do I
No,
have to
I'm
make
just
a?
gonna- I'll
Sorry,
drop it.
continue.
I'll like kind of like toss it.
Alright, toss it. As it kind of slides into the water.
Will I have to make a wisdom save for every single?
No, that just says
Okay.
that the treasure itself. But the longer you stay here, probably the worse it'll get.
Okay.
It's like a fighting will, basically, at this point. But you can roleplay it as you see fit. I'm not going to force you that you have no choice to run after and get it. But it's the urge
Yeah.
of, like, you're not going to, like, leave it there. You know, I'm going to come back for you later.
Like, if you guys like talk to it, I mean, I feel like dragons are pretty prideful. At least this one seems as such. So if you can get it to regale tales about itself, I could.
It looks tired and pissed off at the moment.
Or if we had like a deep song or something to put it to sleep.
So it looks at Garmac and Caden.
Out
I'm
loud.
reading some-
Out loud, Pim will be like, "Hey guys, please, quickly! I don't want to be dragon food."
I'll throw him the +1 longsword.
Alright, chuck it in the water.
Serafina looks at it. Looks at Garback askance, like, I gave you that.
If you think I'm giving him one of my axes, you're out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah, you can't take away his axe.
I guess I'll drop the vial of greed.
I don't remember what the hell that was. Oh, that's an old item, shit.
Yeah, I'm not using it. I'll jump to the.
Alright, you toss it in there as it's gone. Now be gone! And never come back!
Okay. Sleep well.
Dude, he has an
Enjoy
ability
your
called...
nap.
He's got an ability called Death Throws as a legendary action. Fuck.
Yeah,
He- Basically what it does is he can constrict multiple enemies at once.
As he's
Yes.
dying?
No, it's called Death Throws. It basically, ideally, it's an immense of you guys will, well, death throw. As it slithers back into the water, hoping that you'll never return, or else it'll ask for some more treasure.
Alrighty then. Note to self: do not locate big baddies.
As you watch it slither in the water, you can see its second head on the other side of its tail.
Oh,
it's a double-headed guy,
that's
but
a little
not in the right way.
creepy.
So, do we actually want to try and get this treasure, or are we just gonna skedaddle?
I mean,
I mean,
it's kind of
it's
the
up
whole
to you,
reason we're
but you're the
here.
master thief. Do you think you'd be able to steal it or no?
It's not a matter of whether I'm able to, because I'm certainly able to. It's just a matter of, I don't know what dragons do if you touch their ord. I don't know if
Probably
they have like
attack.
a
Usually hunt
special
you down and kill you.
connection. Yeah, and I'm not in the business of being hunted down and killed by massive dragons with 2 heads. No matter how buffed I am.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a dragon, honestly.
And Pushini's been sleeping as a mouse in my pocket this whole time, so like,
Aww.
she's not really. We can't really. We don't really have the firepower right now to try and fight it.
I'll agree with that, yes. Also, that looks nothing like a Hydra. That is clearly a dragon, Caden.
Yeah, Kaden, why the fuck do you call it Audra?
'Cause that's what I saw.
I mean, I would more call it a double-ended dragon, maybe.
But yeah, obviously, that's now that we could see that like more of it. I got a small glimpse. It was mostly of the chest.
Do we? If we look over, do we see the chest?
You see multiple chests. It has a treasure trove of a lot of things, and it's an ancient creature, so it has lots. But you see a lot.
Well, we're looking for the chest that
You
goes.
see,
with the
you don't see the exact chest, but you see multiple chests. Yeah, some open, some unlocked, some powerful weapons, and an interesting item in there that may be valuable to the right person or right individual in the campaign. Is it looks like a gold book.
Oh. Yeah, Pim's pointedly not looking at the treasure. I mean, if you guys really, really want me to go in there, I can. But
How do
also,
I mean, what do you guys need this chest for?
yeah. Because if it's
We don't
just
really
getting...
need it for anything. It's just simply we thought it would be treasure.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Well,
the swamp itself is dangerous. I'm gonna let you guys know. It is the river Styx. It's diluted though, which is good. So it won't cause the issue with the Styx what it does. But the problem is, in a sense, it'll give you the feeble mind effect instead, which is horrible. It makes your character dumb.
Yeah, like the dang frogs.
I mean, if you guys are trying to get treasure for the love of getting treasure, we can do that pretty much anywhere.
You guys don't
Is
have
that
to
for
risk
the
your
love of
characters if you don't
treasure?
want to. Like, you can defeat this boss. It is a challenge, and it could potentially detriment your party. Or you can win and succeed by a long shot, or you leave and never come back and continue the venture. It's up to you.
Well, why don't we? I mean,
Also,
anything a
well,
lot of stuff that we could get from here could probably really help us on our trip. I mean, it's a extremely powerful creature that would obviously have some powerful items that could easily,
so
help us live.
we want to risk it for the biscuit then.
Yeah, this could be a guns blazing campaign right here, and then you all just like wipe and end of session.
As I've established prior, I'm not really built for combat stuff. Just
Well, based on my own abilities and knowing dragons have similars, it would notice if it was awake. It would notice immediately that items were missing from its hoard.
Correct. That was one of the checks. It can track its treasure.
he did look pretty tired, so we could wait out until nightfall to try and give it plenty of time to go back to sleep, and then do the plan where you guys make me even more invisible than I already am when I'm sneaking.
If
I
you give
could
the
try
treasure
and
to
steal
me too,
things.
I can make it disappear into another plane of existence, so it wouldn't be able to track the treasure.
So we went to a different level.
Yeah, but it would know the treasure's gone, so it would likely hunt you down.
Or
It
we
would,
could just
yes, continue to hunt us, yes, but at least it wouldn't be able to magically track the treasure.
No.
Or we could just say fuck it and just turn around, have me hop on and try to start stealing treasure, and then we just go in guns blazing and bow bow bow.
Well, that was what I was thinking. What if we gave you Rakathar, you went in, grabbed a piece, and then just took off running?
Oh,
And
you
he
want
would
me to
chase
be the
you.
bait?
I'm just brainstorming here.
You want you? Okay, I guess if you want me to be the bait, but Rakathar isn't. I mean, Rakathar doesn't strike me as the stealthy type.
No.
So then our only option then would be to we're gonna fight it or we're not.
Just
There's not
eat it.
a
I mean, if you three think that you can, cause look, I can fight. I'm not wearing armor right now.
So I think it's more of an issue. You'd be able to steal the item, I'd be able to hide it, but the problem is we can't hide ourselves from the dragon for very long.
Right. Unless we have the horses at the ready, and we just steal the shit, and then you swallow it, and then we just book it all the way back to the barge.
Yeah, the question
DM,
is,
did
how
the
much
dragon
treasure
have
do you
the-
want? Like, there's a lot there. It could be all yours.
DM, did this dragon have any wings, or did it look...
It doesn't have. You couldn't tell, but it was capable of moving its entire body out of the water without issue, as it's ancient, so it stands like just by moving half its body up, like it stands like 20 to 30 feet tall, and it's just not. It's not fully out, so it's But you can tell by the surrounding areas, it burrowed a lot. So it's unknown if this thing can fly. It doesn't have wings from what you can see on its back, but dragons are special. You have no idea if it's unable to fly or maybe it's just an aquatic land beast, unknown.
Well, I did notice it doesn't have wings like a normal dragon does. So it would be a possibility that we may be able to outrun it. If it cannot fly. Typically dragons that old can be very fast flyers, but on the ground they're only a little on the ground or the water they're only a little faster than the average person.
I mean, as long as I can move pretty fast.
Well, on the horses we should have no issue staying ahead.
Right. I mean,
we came up
yeah.
if we can come up with a safe plan, safe enough, right? Then I think we
Right.
should try it, but I definitely don't want to risk anybody's life,
If you guys want,
But,
you can traverse the rest of the map to see what else is on the map, and then maybe come back when you have your full party and be ready to do what you need to do. If not,
Yeah, I mean,
you can
we
obviously
could-
always vacate and leave the area.
Yeah, we can't just always bide our time and come up with a plan. There might be something we can use against this thing.
There's
Well, we don't
also a
have-
matter of the longer we're in here, the more likely we are to go insane.
Yes, there is the insanity that will happen.
There's that misspell or whatever that Pashini was going to cast on us to get out, and she's not here. So I mean, we could all of us fly in. We each pick one piece of treasure that we want, and then Pashini casts her spell, and we GTFO.
Or half the
Or is
party
that
gets
like a
blown
10-minute?
with the river Styx water and they die.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally don't want anything. I'll wait out here if you guys plan on rushing in there. I personally am good, but
I mean, there's also, we have 6 more layers to go. I'm sure we'll find much safer ways of gaining treasure.
Yeah, you
Personally-
just guys got a legendary right off the get-go, so, and you earned it.
I personally don't necessarily want to be in the swamps much longer. I joined the party to get out of here, and I don't want to live my whole life and then die here. Or the potential to get some treasure and then get hunted down by a dragon for the rest of my life.
It's a vote of no, it sounds like. 2 no's.
Yeah.
What do you think, Seraphina?
I think now that the dragon has seen us, I don't believe we'll be able to get away with the gold. If it's an ancient dragon, it probably has the ability to track creatures pretty well.
And the
Yeah,
longer
and
we
and someone did just bail on us, so we were a little
And we are on the weaker
low.
side, yes.
Yeah, and Puccini's not real odd, so I don't think she could even press the oh shit button, get us out of here if
I'm
things do
guaranteed
go
Machine
wrong.
would say no to this anyways.
So I think that
No.
we should cut our losses. We got a cool belt, like finger guns at Garmac. I personally would like to go back to the barge and get out of here.
So you're about 2 days out from the barge.
And also, we've seen firsthand what the swamp does to people who have been here for a while. And I quite like my mind intact. Well, as intact as it can be.
Yeah, Seraphina mutters under her breath. Intact. It's intact.
I'm
for
still
now.
there. I just, I don't want to become a sobbing blubbering mess that was embarrassing. Or forget who I am or what I'm doing here.
Well, that's so.
And aren't you?
It's two
Aren't you
different things.
boys?
So it sounds like Seraphina. Do you want to do anything with the treasure, or you want to move on? Two no's.
I think now that the dragon has seen us, it is, and not knowing if it could fly or not is the two deciding factors against it for me. If I knew for a fact it could not fly, and we also had Pashini to cast her magics, I would have said yes. But since Pashini's out of the count, I'd have to say no.
Okay, so we're putting it off for now. Okay, so then the next thing that Pim was just talking about, are we ready to go back to the boat, or do we want to explore a little more?
Well, it
Keep in mind-
depends. Do you wish to sell your dream, Pim?
Oh, that's a good idea.
You have
That
to
would be
find,
the one
you
other
would have
thing
to
that-
find the person. It's random.
I think I liked my dream, actually.
You wouldn't want to sell your dream for some gold?
That would be an interesting quandary. If you
Exactly.
if you have a thing for greed, would your greed want you to sell the dream?
For gold?
It doesn't work that way.
How much gold? Yeah. How much gold would it be? I don't remember. I don't really remember the full conversation.
I think it varies per dream, but I said it can go all the way up to 1,000 gold or something.
Oh, that's not really a lot. I have that in my pocket right now.
I would imagine it'd be more than 1,000 gold, depending
I
on.
also
like she
read
said,
that you can have one beneficial one and one detrimental memory, so you can go to the dream pools again and get a detrimental one instead of a positive one,
Oh,
or vice versa.
yeah. I mean,
That's
if
cool.
I think I quite like my dream. Like
Okay,
I
so
said,
out of
I
character-
dreamt of my heaven.
Okay, so out of character, there is one more red circle.
Correct. You can go there
Yeah.
if you want to traverse it, but if you do go that way, it'll probably end up into a long rest eventually, and then you'll have 3 days
Yeah.
adventuring through the trove and random encounters.
Yeah. And we're only at 4. We've gotten pretty lucky so far. We only have 4 people.
Well,
And-
4, again, I've sized it for 4 players, but again, the problem is the dynamic of the 4 players is the hard part.
We only have 1.5 healers.
What are you talking about? Caden's a full healer.
Yeah. Pim's half a healer.
You
said
don't
1.5
need any other
healers.
healer than Caden. Caden can, like, heal everybody. He's fine. And
it's just
Gormak
the
is
damage
basically a
output.
tank. No one can take him down except for a wild amount of pads, which, that kind of sucked, but that happened.
Yeah.
But
just
he
kinda-
stayed alive for you guys to all run away, so he did his job.
Mhm. Okay, so put it to a vote, everybody. Are we going deeper in, or are we leaving? Because whenever we leave this swamp, we're leaving the level.
Yeah, you're leaving, and there's
Is
no
what
coming
you-
back to it.
I vote leaving.
If nobody wants to sell their dream, then no, we should just leave.
Well, you might come
Yeah,
across
fine
the
with that.
guy anyways when you travel out, maybe. Alright, as you guys pack your things and head out. The last area that you're missing out on here, out of context, I'll tell you at the end of the session.
Cool.
As you guys continue onwards, backwards, moving through the locations, as I'd like Serafina to roll me a D100 for random encounter.
The plan the whole time was to use
Holy
Pashini's
shit!
mist.
That's a bad one.
Can we? Well, Pashini was gonna use the mist. So
Yeah,
I mean,
but
can we
she's
Well,
not
still
she's
do that?
not here.
She can't play.
Yeah.
I can't play someone's character if they're not here.
Okay.
I've had
Even
people.
if that was the plan.
Nope.
Okay.
They have to be here. That's the rules. If they're not here, you can't. No, only if someone says you can play your character, but that only happens in combat.
Gotcha.
All
We'll do
right.
it the hard way.
I'd like to roll me D8 to Serafina, see what encounter happens. Maybe it's a good one. Oh god, no.
Oh wow.
Isn't these fucking things again?
Yeah.
Oh, we're all on
Alright, well.
horses.
It comes down to your initiative, and if you beat their initiative, then you're fine. As I'd like everybody roll me a perception check.
I can't get below an 18, so that's an 18.
All right. Anybody with a 20 or higher, you can see coming out of the water is you realize, crap, it's these fucking Phlegethos, as we'll get to a battle map.
Oh, well, if it's the frog hemoth, that's fine.
There's two.
That's okay. I thought it was the fucking sloth things again. I was really annoyed.
No, that's not the.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's just them. Oh, guys, we're fine.
Yeah, we can actually take these. These are possible.
Hi.
I don't even think we've killed one of those sloth things yet.
No. As the problem
No.
is they. There's
Yeah,
always-
there's no reason to fight them.
Yeah.
Oh, unless they might be delicious. We don't know.
You and your food.
I mean, I died the first time we tried to find out, so
Yeah.
Caden has to roll initiative in as well. You there, Caden?
I think.
I'm gonna re-roll that. I have inspiration. Oh no, I'll have to use my helmet, I guess. And then I will use my inspiration to make it a.
Oh,
Advantage,
so
right?
inspiration. No, it doesn't work. That it doesn't stack.
Oh.
So with inspiration, you can. It's basically re-rolling once, and you take the new number. You can use it for an attack roll or anything, saving throw. You can utilize it for a human once a day. So you can use it for
I thought
initiative if you want
inspiration
to.
gave me an advantage.
It does, but it doesn't stack with another ability.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I
well, I'll
think
use the
all of
inspiration
us
to
are on
re-roll.
horses.
There we go. Much
Oh,
Yeah,
fair.
there should be. Caden has a horse, and
You guys can drag your own horses out. You have them for a reason.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I think. I'm sharing a horse with someone, right?
with Garmek.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be on my horse, because my horse might be able to. You're a little guy, so I
Yeah.
guess it doesn't really matter where
Alright,
you are.
Mike, what do you want to do?
I'll hang out on Rakathar.
Oh, I
Trying
have a
to
horse
gain his
as well.
trust.
I'll yeah, whatever. I'll just command my horse to dash. I can't control the token.
Oh, yeah.
I
forgot.
can for some reason.
No, because it's your horse, yeah. So, because he doesn't have the power to just wild shape it. I'm just gonna give it to all players controlling it, because I'm lazy. There we go. Enjoy.
Okay, cool. Let me see. He's got 60 feet, so 120. Are we going? Which way are we running?
You just have to get up the map.
South.
So ideally.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Hi ho,
I
Silver.
mean, quickest way is up.
Right. Before you do that, it'll attack the horse. It has reach.
Ah, shit.
What?
Yeah. They're giant. They're huge. 24 to hit.
Yeah,
Right,
a horse
so-
disappears.
It
Horse
kills
has
it.
1 hit point. So.
Ah.
Alright, so.
Just run up.
I mean,
Alright,
yeah,
well-
you can run. You didn't use your movement. Like I said, the quickest way
Yeah, so
off the map is up.
All right. Well, then I'll rage, and so I get half my movement extra. So I'll get
You can't go. You can't.
60 feet away.
You're going backwards, so you're basically.
Oh, well,
Yeah, you can't go that way now.
Ah. No, the horse is dead, so I'll go this way.
Yeah,
So it was
ideally you
there.
want to go diagonally, like basically to the other side of the map, depending on how you want to run. But yeah,
Yeah, that, and then
Go that
I'll
way.
you can go that way. It doesn't really matter. You guys are going south anyways, but it doesn't matter. You can detour it.
well,
You can still go that way.
I was
We'll
just told to
just
get off the
go
map.
long
No,
way
just get off
around
the
them.
map, Gora. Just get off the map. I'm just saying, out of context of roleplay, we're going south, but it doesn't matter. Just get off the map. Off, like, away like this, you can go that way.
All right, I'll go this way then.
Can't you go up? You can't go up.
No, you can't go up, because that's where
I
you guys came
just
from.
tried to go up. I'm going right. I'm going right, and then ending my turn. I'm dashing.
Okay. Alright.
Alright. I'm going to command my horse to go same direction as Gormak. I'll be off the map. Not much off the map, so I can come back if something happens with Seraphine and Pim, but
Yeah.
off the map. Oh, I accidentally dragged myself off the map. I hope I can get it back.
Creature will move its descent 30 feet as it attacks the horse.
Yeah, figures.
See?
20
This
to
is
hit.
why Rakathar is so mad at you all the time.
20 hits the horse.
Alright,
I attack it for that much.
your attack, you don't have reach, it's just its tentacles you're attacking. Does no damage to him.
Yeah, I attacked his tentacles. It
It doesn't do
grappled
any
my
damage
horse.
to him, but yeah, you can attack the tentacles. It doesn't have HP though. As it will pull it in and eat it. Now you can attack it. Attack the monster instead.
Okay, well, I'll just save the same roll.
Alright, that's a hit as you puncture its face in.
Oh.
As it does, it will bite Rakathar. Natural 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 40 points of damage.
Yeah, Ragathar's down.
Pim.
From what I remember, these guys aren't super smart, are they?
No, they're dumb as fuck.
Okay, yeah, this guy's gonna get Dissonant Whispered.
Okay.
Make a DC 16 Wisdom save. Cool. It's been whispered.
Alright, it hops away 30 feet. You can make
Oh, ignore the
the sneak.
it's
Okay.
15. No sneak. It's just 15 damage, and with
Yeah.
si-
Go ahead.
and then I'm going to bonus action dash. I think this was 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll be 20 feet off the map. And that will be the end of my turn.
Yeah, the API is broken again. I don't know what's wrong with this game. I copied it and it's still fucking broken.
Oh, that sucks.
It's only this game. No other game has it. I've tried like resetting everything and it's just this game. I don't know what's wrong with this game.
Well, it is hell.
Yeah, I guess since it hopped away, I'll go ahead and just run and dash. So I'll be 20 feet off the map.
welcome.
As the last frog behemoth will try to get to you guys. Ooh, I don't think it has the reach though for you guys. Everybody's 20 feet off the map, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Alright. You run away from it as it can't hop fast enough to catch up to you. Many encounters?
Fucking slow as fuck.
But going forward, next time we get into a counter, so how it's gonna happen is wherever these frog behemoths spawn, and I'll just use Garmac as the thing. If I spawn Garmac there, we're not gonna have it left and right. You'll have to run straight down to get to the other end. So you can go this way, or this way, or this way. You have to, instead of, because this is cheesing basically, because I'm giving you like no speed. There's like no effort. There has to be effort, so. But yeah, for next time. Alright. As the combat ends, you run away with your lives, but no horses. Except for one horse, actually.
No, we could just resummon them. So.
Yep. You can. It's just saying they could die again.
Oh, it's going to.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be back in 5 minutes as we continue onwards as you ritual cast and summon your steeds for the battle at hand. As you'll likely have to summon a lot of steeds for Gormak, because traveling here will take quite a bit of time.
On the bright side, we're alive. And not fighting a deadly dragon.
It would have been a fun fight, but not with this amount of people, I think.
Well, we kind of lack the DPS, I think, right?
Yeah, kind of lack the manpower.
I mean, we have the survivability, we just don't have the oomph.
I don't know, the whole getting feeble-minded thing every time it breathes, or having to make a save for that seems kind of shit. It's like the frog things, but 3 times worse.
Right.
Especially because it makes it so you can't cast spells, right? So I mean, that could
Mhm.
easily party wipe us.
Yeah.
And we don't have Pashini here to help us.
I don't think Pashini could do much against it if the feeble mind thing.
Yeah.
I guess no, she does have greater restoration that works against it.
Yeah, but she has to take a permanent hit point loss, so it would be emergency use only.
Well, unless she has a devil to make a favor to. Which is the reason why we need to capture an imp, stuff it in a cage, and carry it around with us.
I mean, Pip's close enough.
No, he's not technically a devil, though. So that wouldn't work for the spell.
Not yet.
Need like a magical cage or something to keep it there, because you can just teleport away.
Yeah. I know there's definitely things that you can't teleport out of.
Yeah, that's why you get those shackles. The shackles are amazing. The dimensional shackles. You can't use. You can't. You're fucked with them.
Oh, maybe we should buy a pair.
They would party
Imps can't
happen
teleport. Imps can only go invisible.
Not here in hell. They're different. They do come out at when you least expect them. They're like business imps, you know? They want to make a deal with you. Like the one that gave you the cell phone. He came out of thin air. He was making a deal. Normal imps, yeah, they can't do that. But it's going to be harder to find imps in hell the more you go travel into the Nine Hells. There's going to be less and less of the weaker mobs. You're going to be dealing with the higher ranking devils. But they'll always exist, though. Somewhere over the rainbow. Alright, we continue onwards. Going through the shitty, stinky swamp. As, yeah, we'll take a long rest in one of the craters here, around rather where one of the dream lakes are. as we find ourselves taking refuge in one of the craters. There's random harmonies on the map because they're gone now. There'll be Tibets everywhere of them. Yeah, no, I'm glad you didn't fight the Strix Dragon, because I think you would have died. Honestly.
Yeah, I saw a TPK coming
it
from a
has
mile
400
away.
HP. 400 HP, and it does 15d8 poison damage. And it causes you to have a disease, and also feeble mind save.
I mean, the poison damage, Kaden would have been fine.
Yeah, but the problem is, I know you can't be diseased, but if
thing,
your other allies get diseased, they take 88 necrotic damage. They can't regenerate hit points or be healed with this disease on. And then their body starts to rot. As over time, they take a long rest, they take another additional 88 necrotic until their body completely dies. And they cannot be resurrected afterwards.
So a very bad time sticks. Dragon.
Yeah, very long, slow, painful death.
Yeah, pretty much. It would be a battle. It'd be fun, but it'd be a battle. And then the death throw ability is, it has basically, if the dragon successfully restrains a creature with the constrict ability it has, it can throw them 100 feet away. Then they'll land and cause true damage, aka bludgeoning damage, but we do true damage. And then they'll have to roll a con save, and if they fail, they drop unconscious for 10 minutes.
Yikes.
Oh, interesting. Well, good thing we didn't face it then. It doesn't sound like anything we would be able to take care of even, unless we were quite a few levels up.
No, I guess you guys can fight it. You just need a full group, a party of 5 or 4, but you need strategy, and you need to have some strategy fighting it. It's not something where you're just like, let's all go DPS it without thinking it's a dragon. You know, dragons you have to like really plan it out. I wish you guys had an actual wizard or sorcerer in your party, because it would be really handy. Because manipulation and magic like that is always really handy. But you guys don't have that, so you gotta pick what you guys got. But anyways, so you guys begin to settle down for rest. Beginning to set your bedrolls, tents, maybe a little small campfire, or whatever you see fit in the 9 hells. As this is probably your few remaining days in the swamps of Minthros. Hopefully knowing that the next layer is going to be piping hot. As you're enjoying whatever environment of this hellscape offers. As you guys decide on your watches and going forward and what you plan to do.
Go first.
I guess I'll do second.
I can take third.
Alright, I'll take last watch then.
Alright, roll me perception and tell me what you're doing for 2-hour watch. Are you working on a weapon? Are you potentially brewing potions? Or whatever you see in fancy?
I'll maintain my axes a little bit. Oh, well, just 15. That should be an advantage.
15 is the bare minimum, so you succeed.
Hey.
As you kind of maintain your weapons and sharpen them. You don't have a whetstone, do you?
No. But there's a lake, and I could find a rock, so I can make like a wet rock.
A wet rock. As you look at the rocks, they're not the same as a whetstone. There's nothing like related to them, but yeah. But yeah.
I think I have a little bit of grease. I have a little bit of grease on me.
You probably don't want to look into this water anyways. Something happens or concludes in those 2 hours of vacation of your time, as you can see fit to wake up Pim, Cadence, or Serafina on your next watch as you see fit.
I think who was second?
Aiden.
I'll wake him up. All clear.
Thank
Just
you.
yell if something comes at us.
Definitely. All right. I'll use my helm to re-roll that, I guess.
Okay. You have to take the new roll. 17.
I'm just kind of chilling tonight. Things are a little more calm than the last time, and kind of looking around and do chat, to myself a little bit, but it's not like loud or anything. It's a lot more, like I said, calm and quiet.
Alright.
I don't think anybody's looking, so.
He starts pissing in the lake. No one's watching.
Right.
Alright. If something happens on your watch, as you conclude your watch, as you can wake up Pim or Serafina as you see fit.
I think I'll kind of tap him on his foot.
Wake up. Oh,
You're
yeah.
up. All quiet so
Hey.
far.
That's good. Like, get up. Hang out under a tree. I think tonight he's gonna be writing in a journal. I can't get below an 18, so that's an 18. Fucking love reliable talent.
Alright, what do you do? Pim?
He's just gonna be writing in like a small black leather-bound journal. Occasionally, like looking up if anyone like shifts or anything in their sleep, keeping an ear out for any more crying or anything.
You don't see any of that. You see a lot of insect swarms in the distance as they look lethal. Well, you've only been in this layer your entire life, but there are insect swarms that, for some people who came from the first layer of Inverness, are capable of devouring things within mere seconds to bone. So you see a large swarm of them as they eventually fade in the distance.
Okay. So, make note not to go in that direction. And when his watch is up, he'll go over to Serafina and like tap her on the shoulder, like, "Hey, come on."
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Seraphina immediately whips at her sword and starts violently.
Hey! Whoa! Hey, whoa! You told me to be quiet, waking people up, and then the moment I try and be quiet, waking you up, you swing a sword at me. That's fucked up.
No, I didn't hit you, did I?
You still swung.
True, but I wouldn't hit you unless it was absolutely necessary, Pim. She says this as is meant to be reassuring, and then she gets up and starts wandering out of the house of cards she set up.
This is absolutely necessary, Pim. Wandering, like curl up, still grumbling to himself.
What do you do, Seraphina, on your watch?
Just probably spend it talking a little bit with Rakathar again. A little disappointed. She's back into eating rations, so, actually, I still have... Do I still have create food and water, or did I take that off? No, I took it off. So, I'll take that. Well, I still have one ration, a couple rations left, so finish off a ration. I'll journal a little bit.
Squiggly. I bet you have like a landscape of like drawings and places you've been, and you write like watch and beware, like almost like a survival guide for Seraphina.
I don't know if Seraphina draws. I don't think Seraphina draws. I think she just more writes descriptions and whatnot. Maybe does some mapping.
You need to always trace.
Cartography more.
Tracing's good. Alright. As the last watch is ended, as you guys get replenished once more for a long rest. As you guys take a long rest, you begin to feel a lot worse for wear. Being in the surrounding of miasma and the trove itself, you begin to feel ill and sick. As I like you all to roll me a wisdom save.
Okay. I tried to stay within, like, the range.
Yeah, you can give everybody a +4 or whatever it was.
Ooh.
Alright. You managed to not get feeble-minded, none of you, as you succeed.
Wow.
The feeble mind
Oh, thank
effect
God.
lingers here because of the river Styx that flow in the cracks and crevices of the trove.
And I'm feeling the best I've ever been.
As you guys continue on with your second day, making your venture across the land, trying to get out of here by the end of the night, hopefully, or die trying. As I'd like Caden, actually no, Gurmak to roll me a D100 for random encounter if it conspires. 9, no encounter. You are safe.
Woohoo!
As you begin to make your way through without engaging any of those omnivores or
Guys, it's this way.
behemoths, or even other creatures that wish to obtain your soul, of gibbering mouthers. As within the end of the night, you begin to make and vacate across the map itself. As you spend your final night upon rest. I'd like you all to just roll me a perception check. We're not going through the watches, or just roll a perception check for each of you. Let's see what your ventures are. I need one more. Or is everybody? No, I'm missing. There we go. As you guys eventually make your way out and getting the hell out of the troves upon the next day, you begin to feel the feeling again as it begins to cling to your mind. Like, everybody roll me another wisdom save. The DC is not too high, but it can obviously fall to your minds.
Oh, there we go.
As it begins to falter many people's minds, even with the +5, or whatever you're... Go ahead.
I do have an ability where I can add, or I can give myself a bardic inspiration, so I'm going to do that. Right.
8
So that'd be a
plus 5,
15 for the
is a
save?
fail. As Pim, your mind, your intelligence drops significantly to a 1. As you kind of become a potato. As Gurmak, your brain resorts into a 1 as well. Until a greater restoration is obviously expended. Used, your mind is feebled. The DC was a 16.
Was off by 1.
What's the D20 for?
Oh, I resummoned Rakathar.
Ah.
So.
As you guys help your compatriots towards the boat, as Pim and Gurmak is not very attentive, or clueless, or in a general sense, unable to communicate with you, or pay attention to anything these days.
I forget how it works. Is that the one where you have to roll like a d20 every morning to see if you come out of it?
Nope, it's a greater restoration spell.
Only greater.
So you begin to make your way towards the trove with your friends, and Trix looks at them. What the hell happened to them? They didn't drink the sticks? Oh, he's got it.
I guess we're gonna have to cast Greater Restoration on him. Let's see. Luckily, it was y'all and not me, or we'd be really screwed.
Oh, if you're one here, yeah, they'd be fucked.
Actually, Caden, you get a greater restoration after a night sleep, so you could have slept a night and gotten.
I was wondering about that. Okay. Well, we both get one then, right?
Well, it just affects you.
Oh, I see what you're. Okay, I see what you're saying.
You get the greater restoration is cast on you. You wouldn't be
So
able
I
to
would have
cast
been
on
okay
anyone.
after a. Gotcha.
All right.
Okay, so I guess I will cast Greater Restoration on both of them.
You cast a greater restoration on both of them. Their minds eventually kindle back as their memories and mind, realizing why they were drooling or currently kind of dim-witted for a moment as they smarten up and realizing the hell's going on as they
Hey, what the?
don't really recall the last hour.
Hey, what the? What the fuck? How the
Let me
hell?
explain to. I'm going to explain to you what
What?
happened as I bring you out, and let you know that you owe me one.
Give me all your money.
I could have left you like that, Pim, but I like you too much, so I hope you remember that in the future. And I say the same to Gormac.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
remember that.
And I deducted the diamond dust out of my inventory for both of the casts.
Oh man, there's a ghost amongst this ship.
As the
While
last
we're back
thing,
in the ship, I have a question.
yeah, so you're on the harbor. Yeah, I'll just put you on that boat. But yeah, you eventually made it there. But the last thing you missed out on the trove is just another layer, a layer that you probably don't want to deal with as well. It is of an ancient black dragon that resides in that one as well.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Good thing we just left.
If you remember the dragon that you fought in the arena, he's the bigger brother of that dragon.
God, bigger?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
and
think
Seraphina avenged
Seraphina,
that one.
yeah, they fought and killed it.
Seraphina would definitely try to kill it.
Oh, that's the one Caden and Seraphina fought?
Yeah, he was
No, the
he was the
brother.
younger brother. They're twins. There's another one.
So surprised we lived through that.
It was an adult dragon, wasn't it? We faced an adult dragon.
Adult,
not a-
yeah, and that one's an ancient.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that we did as well as we did in the arena, not gonna lie.
Yeah, arenas was fun. As you guys
What do you
begin
mean? We lost
to
half of our party.
make your vacation, as it takes a long time as you travel, about a week's time, as there can be obviously encounters along the river Styx, which we will roll those up as you progress the Styx. But the cool thing is you level up, finally.
Yeah.
For some of you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
been waiting months to get this level.
Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah, Pim's gonna be a lot more
Yes.
awesome. Not just
Yes.
utility anymore, right?
Yeah, not just roleplay.
I'm happy for you. Yeah. Nice roll.
Oh yeah.
Oops, that was an 8. Y'all saw that was an 8?
Alright, so this is the next
I
layer.
did not.
It's Phlegethos. It's kind of reminds me of like Star Wars vibes. Kind of fiery planet. It resembles the elemental plane of fire, as Phlegethos is the hottest layer of the 9 hells, the fiery wasteland. Layers offer travel, no respite from the flames and heat. So we got new monsters in this area too.
I almost said thank goodness, but now I'm rethinking that.
This is kind of another imagery of what you see.
Oh my god.
Haha.
Well, we seem to always make a splash, so Pim, you wanna make a splash in that red stuff over there?
That's real fucked up of you to say to me.
I thought it was
That's
hilarious.
real messed up. You want me to swim in lava? I'm not stupid.
You mean not now?
This one's actually a smaller map than the other one, so thank God it's not crazy big like the other place.
Yeah. I'm just playing with you, Pim.
Yeah, I'm sure you all.
You'll get my sense of humor soon enough.
1 year later.
Right.
I think I have a barter
There we
type.
go.
Let's see.
Now I can actually do what I was planning on doing. I have 120 feet of range. Ooh, sharpshooter.
Congrats. I'm sure that's cool. I'm happy for you.
Ugh. It'll be very nice. Because that was my original plan anyway.
I rolled the 8 on my hit dice.
Oh, if we were a week on the river, does Caden get his weapon?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's made. Yep, he gets it.
Score.
Now you have advantage against dragon type, so we can go back and kill the dragon now.
Turn around. Wait. Turn around.
Oh crap! I need to switch it.
So all I get on level 14 is hit points?
Yeah, easy.
That really is kind of lackluster, isn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of what you get with.
Yeah, that's just how some levels work, sadly.
But it's level 14.
Ooh. Next level, my subclass pops off.
How do I know if I get more? Would the little thing at the bottom not be checked?
What do you mean more?
If you go through the
How do
thing, it tells you if like what you get.
Yeah. Yeah, it should
Okay.
guide you through.
Oh wait,
So
I actually
something-
do get something. Oh, I actually get something really good. Shit, I didn't even notice that.
How do I know if I get something? I don't understand.
You have to check your check your class and your subclass stuff.
So feats, ability scores, backgrounds. Okay, so I'm not there yet. Oh, no, I'm past it. I have no clue. I don't.
Oh, wait, for what's your
I mean,
class?
there's green
War
checks
cleric?
everywhere.
War cleric.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I can get huge when I rage now.
So at 14, you get improved blessed
Hell
strikes.
yeah.
Blessed strikes.
But you get the same thing as from level 13. You can still get 17 prepared spells, 5 cantrips, and 3 channels of divinity. All you get is improved blessed strikes.
Improved Blessed Strikes is great. That
Here-
gives
Yeah,
you
it's-
2d8, right?
So
pretty-
basically,
yeah, it's pretty
your Divine
decent.
Strikes is 2d8 now instead of 1d8, and as well as potent spell casting. When you cast a cleric cantrip, you deal damage to hit a creature. You can give vitality to yourself or another creature within 60 feet, granting number of temporary hit points equal to twice your Wisdom modifier.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
I'll put it in the Discord.
Yeah, see, it's on my character sheet. It just like showed up. Of course, it didn't say anything. It didn't say
That's
it added
huge.
that. It just
That's a buff. Yeah, that's huge.
it just
Usually,
popped on.
odd numbers don't give you anything. Even numbers give you the buffs. Depending if you're like a
Which is kinda
classical
crappy,
fighter
but-
or a barbarian.
You would think Roll20 would be like, oh, by the way,
Mm,
you get improved less strikes. Not just like, here, click through everything. Everything looks good. You can roll a hit die. Okay, you're done. And it's like, oh, there's a new thing on my sheet. It's like, but I literally have about 100 things on my sheet. So for me to see a new thing is,
yeah, good luck, basically.
yeah, that's crazy good though. What does that mean though? You can give it whenever you deal. Okay, when I do a cantrip and I deal damage, I also get to give temporary hit points to something.
Yeah, so you can shoot.
Yeah, you
that
can give
spell.
up to.
So you can forfeit
your
from you to
spell.
get it to somebody else.
Yeah, so you can give anybody anybody within 60 feet, you can give 12 temporary hit points whenever you use a cantrip.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty
Mhm.
sick.
Well, my wisdom modifier is my saves
6.
plus 10. My abilities.
Your
scores
general
No,
wisdom
your
modifier.
General
wisdom is
wisdom.
plus one.
It's a flat.
Or is it? Is it 6 or 12? Or is it 6 or 5?
I have a 21, so it's 5.
Okay, so I never mind, it's 5. So you'd give 10 temporary hit points.
That's not
Still,
bad. It's free.
yeah,
I know,
you
it's
can
pretty-
give it to
still good.
everybody
Yeah.
basically every time you do a cantrip.
Mhm.
And 10 HP is 10 HP.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's
Plus
nothing
your
to.
divine strikes are a little stronger now, so you can up more damage.
Heck yeah. I think that's once a turn, right? I can divine strike once a turn.
Yes.
You only get 1 attack per turn, so it doesn't matter.
Ideally, yeah.
Actually,
so
no,
you're,
you
even
get,
if you
right,
did
get
War
a
Priest,
secondary
yeah,
attack
but that doesn't count.
with the that's a different thing. Yeah.
Yes, it's not
have
like
the
it's
option.
not like a paladin. The paladin gets it on every hit.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Thanks for helping with that.
Yeah, next level I get my radiant strikes.
Dude, you can attack 10 feet away now? That's awesome.
Well, 15 feet. It's already increased.
Oh, wow.
He's a giant after all,
Yeah.
of a cow. Moo.
And now I don't have to be within 30 feet of enemies. Thank God.
Nice.
I'm gonna force you now.
Serafina, what'd you get? What'd you say?
Oh, I just got the aura of courage, so I'm immune to frightened, and anybody within 10 feet of me is immune to frightened.
In addition to can you have both at the same time? Both orbs?
What do you mean?
Don't you have like a
Yeah,
plus
it
4
just stacks. It's my aura just it gets this new feature.
Oh, nice, nice. Glad you don't mind crowds. We're all gonna be standing next to you.
Well, yes, that's usually the case. I give great boons.
Flying ship?
Hell yeah, bro.
Question to the party.
Yes.
Does anybody else think the flying ship would be awesome?
Yeah, the problem is you're on a barge.
It
Flying
would also
ship
be a
is-
big target.
Yeah, you'd be shot down pretty fast.
I don't know why I got rid of my proficiencies in my saving throw. I personally think that it'd be awesome to not be armorless.
So this place has a jail cell. It's called the Pit of Flame. That's the prison cell area. It also has what the Trove had. It's called the Elemental Preserves. And then it has the city at the end.
I mean, does
As-
Kotam have anything to tell us when we arrive in this lair?
Give me a second, actually.
Oh.
I was waiting for you guys to level up.
Yeah, pretty simple for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
good.
get any new subclass things, so mine was easy. Have to copy paste anything.
As you can see, Tax bouncing around. He's excited with energy seeing this place. As he jumps, a chance to stretch his legs. Just you wait, friends. Tax is a big man of Pygoros. Tax will come. Tax will show you when we head to capital city, of course. A Brimokit. But it's far away from now. So the temperature here is immensely hot. If you are consistently outside of the layer, you will have to make con saves every hour. You don't have any fire resistance or immunities.
Oh, fucking hell, man!
Yes, would you prefer the swamp again, though?
No,
And drop you off to the
I
swamp.
would not. No, I'm quite happy here. Tim's like turned his shirt into like a crop top.
Oh yes, that reminds
Much
me.
better.
We should probably ask the blacksmith or the enchanter or something. We need to get you armor. Kotem or TX, do you have any spare armor laying around the place or anything we could purchase? Just regular armor.
I don't have armor. I'm the barge master. As Tax looks
You don't
towards
have
you.
armor and you're on a barge in the hells.
I'm a wizard. I don't need armor.
TX is a wizard. I'm gonna add that to my notes. I would not picture TX as a fucking wizard. Jeez.
He is. He's a caster, but he's he's a multi-class. But yeah.
What was the weapon that was made?
Oh, the dragon weapon. I will have to go
Yeah.
look at the harvesting book.
I sent it to you multiple times, Kate.
Oh, then he has
You
it.
did?
It should be on your chat log.
Yeah, then I'm not gonna
Oh.
bother if he has it already.
Mm.
1 year later.
It's a +2 weapon. It gives you advantage on attacking dragons. And I think it gives you either 7 or 14 acid damage on a critical hit. One of the two. 7 or 14.
Alright.
I forget which.
As I would like, Cadence to roll me 1d6 plus 4 for an encounter on the river Styx. It's your new fresh fries across these parts of the fourth layer of hell, unknown to what is commencing your way.
Is it a 1d6?
1d6 plus 4.
Plus.
Alright. 8. Is the piteous screams can be heard from the shoreline. A rather huge bowl formed from smooth obsidian is surrounded by a half dozen of devils that push back creatures trying to escape from it. An enormous elephant-like devil stands impassively as its guard. So you see this horrifying view of what is conspiring.
What the fuck?
You can obviously avoid the situation or engage it on maybe getting some soul coins or potentially saving some people. Or keep yourself kept at the barge and not leaving it into this hot climate. As you see the guardians that are around there, you see these elephant creatures before you, as they reside here as well.
I recognize the elephant ones. They are quite difficult and hardy in battle. They killed one of my companions previously.
You also see some other creatures along the ranks. You've seen some pain devils.
Have you seen any celestials?
You do not. They likely wouldn't be suffered in the bowl of suffering. They would have likely been tossed into a prison for their valuable information, or likely tortured or twisted into a horrible infernal creature by now. They made it to the 4th layer.
What was the dragon type for that weapon?
It's all dragons.
Serafina?
Just any dragons.
All dragons. Yeah.
Yeah, but it says it's the damage type is the type of dragon that it was.
Yeah, acid. It was
Acid.
it was
the
a black dragon, so it was acid. Yeah.
Thank you.
What is your verdict on this encounter? Do you want to avoid it?
Do we see any treasure?
There's always treasure to be had. But there's always risk as well.
Oh, those elephant things fucked up my companions before, and I don't really see any dire need to go, deal with these things. It's just larvae, so those are elder devils. Right?
I'll default to whatever the group wants to do.
Yeah, this is the first time Pim has left a 3rd layer of hell, so he's kind of looking around to everyone else to see what they're thinking.
I mean, if you guys think it's best to avoid it, then
Yeah, if you think that avoiding it's a smart decision, I suppose we'll avoid it.
You guys avoid it, as you avoid the situation of them crying and pleading for help. As you can see a little bit more of what the landscape of the fiery wasteland offers, as it's known as a domain of pain and passionate punishment. The realm's scorching heats and roaring firestorms, the lava choke valleys blaze uneasing under the black-red skies where ash is fall like snow in rivers of magma cuts across the land like glowing scars. There is no true sun or moon here, only the smothering horizons of flickering volcano and lightning that lights up the nightless sky. Unlike the chaos of the elemental plane of fire, Phlegethos is an organized incruity shaped of intentions of its archdevils of Biele and Fenria. It is a place where the pain of language and pleasure is a weapon, the torture is performance of lust and rage, ambition to burn brightly as the landscape itself. As you begin to see the terrain environments around these plains, you see many volcanoes of the plains, crackling obsidian, burning with sand. Each step risks a cut, or likely catching on fire. As the bleeding mountains, jagged peaks from the black stones and dripping molten like metal metal like blood itself pouring down. As you can see, the magical rivers are the flowing of lace of infernal magic coated on them. As the steams of the abyss of the cavernous region boil with a mist with flesh peels without flame. The searing fens, as you see, sulfuring bogs with fire bubbles throughout the burning ooze and tar. As the extreme heat seems to quench your thirst, and some of you quench even the agony. As the fire begins to heat even the vessel you're on, you can feel rather dazed. It's not like everybody rolling a con save. If you're in the vessel, it's only once a day. If you're out and about, it is every hour. If you have fire resistance, you're fine. You don't have to make the save. It's not hot for you.
And I wish I was a tiefling.
As the heat doesn't seem sufficing you, not as you feel the heat getting to you, as you just drink the water, whatever you have at hand. If you do fail the save, you get an exhaustion level automatically. And as you see the volcanic geysers in the distance erupt with fiery explosions, it is hurling balls of fire towards your vessel, avoiding it with haste, as it could detrimentally do quite a bit of damage, even to vessels or even players. As the ash falls, vision is heavily obscured in some layers of this place. So there are places filled with ash, and it can offer heavily obscured areas. Even blind sight can't see through it, or not blind sight, sorry, darkness can't see through it. It's just ash in your face. And then there are sometimes infernal storms that can happen once per long rest, and they can last up to 10 minutes. Exposed in it, you can take 1d10 fire damage per round and be set on fire. So exploring in this area is very lethal if you're not used to fire. As across your travels upon the day, as you begin to move your way across the landscape, you come across something interesting. I'd like you all to roll me a perception check.
How am I rolling 2 8s? That's the second time.
You like 8s? I don't know. Scormac, you see with your eyes open wide, as you can see upon kind of a crest, a jagged obsidian ridge. You can see a molten light of Phlegethos dancing across the smog-choked sky. Just ahead, you see a lone basalt spire jutting up from the lake of the bubbling lava about a mile away. You see glowing like coals and stains like tooth. You see something crucified upon this thing, as it's hard to tell, but you see a massive form with skeletal wings, scorched black. Unaware to what it could be, it may be a point of interest, but you will have to disembarge of your vessel to go check. Same with you, Pim.
You guys see that?
Yeah, I see it. It's a bit scary, isn't it? Do we want to go to it?
Well, maybe we could ask Tom if he knows what it is. Tom, do you know anything of this?
He looks at you. There are angels that lurk around these parts that have not made it. They are left here as a reminder of their betrayal.
Betrayal? I immediately, as in betrayal of the heavens.
A betrayal of their own code. Some see fit to conquer these lands for the heavens, and many do not make it out alive. A reminder.
I immediately go charging down to the bottom of the boat. Ramius! There's an angel, apparently.
An angel? In these 9 hells? What would it be around here?
I don't know. Come up, see if you can recognize it.
So he begins to come up the steps and begins to outspot it a little bit. Looks like a leftovers of the remnants of a creature. I suggest you taking a heed and check. Send a small group out there and check if it's still alive and breathing, or any remnants that we can correlate with the celestial creature. If there is any ensuing of attacks, I should join your party.
So you're coming with us to go check it.
He's coming with you if there's an engagement of any combat. So he's not leaving the boat, but he's just checking it out, taking a small party to kind of secure the area first. And if there's an engagement, he'll swing swords with you.
So he'll just like show up, or we have to leave
He's
and
back
come back.
up, basically. He's back up.
Right. So when we have Ramius assisting us, does anybody else wish to go with us to I know,
I'll go.
Caden, you're probably interested. Garmac and Pim, will you assist us?
Yeah.
In checking out this creature?
I mean, I guess. It might be treasure.
Or better yet, we could actually help someone. Help an
Oh.
innocent or a celestial.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, totally. That's, yeah, priority number one.
Cough, cough. I love it. I don't want to do it.
Definitely
Do we
help
say
them
a safe
people,
way
so-
that doesn't involve walking across lava?
You can see the barge opening its gates on a metal as it begins to kind of skiff across into more of an asphalt location, allowing you to cross safely. As the barge is magical, it won't be melted by lava easily, as it kind of hooks its chains across. As Tax puts it down. You can go through now! Just don't take forever! We still have to go to the town, I want to show you it.
This will hopefully only be a quick detour. Seraphina will mount Rakathar, flying Rakathar. Does anybody wish to ride with me, or...?
Yes, I will come.
I could fly. I'll use my boots.
Yeah, I would rather not be in lava.
Well, no, we're on safe land here.
Yeah, but I don't want to be that close to the lava. I'm still
Well, I could summon
kinda
my phantom
naked.
speed again, but that would only give you like 3 feet off the lava, or 4 feet, I suppose.
That's twice the feet that I am.
Oh, good point. I'll summon the phantom steed for Pim to ride, I suppose. So if the horse goes in the lava, Pim will get a split second to jump.
Yeah. Hey, that split second could be what saves him, man.
Oh, I guess I can just summon my own horse too. I'm gonna do it that way. We can put a Gormac on it.
I can fly.
If he needs to.
His boots
I'm more
fly.
worried about.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
go and
have
cast the horse
a way
anyway.
of getting out of lava.
I mean, we're probably, again, I don't think lava is going to be, I think it's more of an issue for, like, getting pushed into lava.
Yeah, you're getting pushed
Like, some
into it, you're
creature
taking
comes
10
up and pushes
10
us.
fire damage. That's what it does. But, you're likely not going to be purposely jumping into it. It's just hot.
It's
and,
just going to be
gross.
constantly around, so.
Yeah, it's,
all the maps are
it's an
black and
environmental thing that you have to just deal with. It's like acid or any other
Environmental hazard.
location you travel to.
Right.
Mhm.
Eventually, you're gonna get to
You
a
know-
layer where it's just ice, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, it's not so bad," and then the ice kills you.
You know, just like a just in case. backup option.
All right, you guys continue onwards, taking course or flying by wings of winged boots, or as you see fit. The hot climate here is quite gross, as even just moving your hands or your feet onto the asphalt is hot. It's not comfortable for anybody for long periods of exposure. As you feel sweaty, you feel tired, you feel like your eyes are never going to close because you're going to just see bright light all the time here. As there's no moons or sun here, it's just constantly fiery hot. And black skies. As you begin to travel, you begin to notice through the choking smog sky, as you see ahead on a lone basalt spire jutting from the lake of bubbling lava, as where this thing is jutted right in the lava on a small little island that's maybe the size for 1 or 2 people max. As you can see, like, coat stained tooth glowing from it. As you can see with your examination just by looking at it, as you're about, say, about 100 feet away. As you can see, the crucified upon its massive form, its skeletal wings scorched in black. Its ribs are visible throughout the torn golden robes, the remnants of what must have been a mighty celestial. The chains of seared infernal brass runs through the figure's limbs into the rock, pulsing with malevolent red energy still. There is an air here still stiff and tasting of ash and sorrow, as it awaits likely for somebody to venture the way across into unknown danger, or maybe something much more, as I have a picture for you.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Well, I don't know if
Delphina,
it's
that's
still
your-
alive.
You were the one who wanted to save it, so...
Oh, yes, of course. Ramius, I don't believe it's alive, but I think we could let it to rest.
Do you fly over there with your horse?
I'll approach, yeah. I'll give a real careful like glance around the area. If there's any devils or anything present?
Nothing oriented around the vicinity, just lava and kind of volcano spewing its hot molten mess across the land, and the ash and cloud smoke. It's hard to tell. This environment is new to you. It's just piping hot all the time. As you fly over with your horse, I'm assuming you don't dismount. You don't have to, you don't want to. But you begin to get closer towards it. You hear a voice, weak, telepathically to your mind, linking. As you hear, "Your path burns with mortal flame, yet mercy flickers in your eye. Will you act, or walk away like the others? Leave me and carry my silence forever?" It asks you.
Actually, we were coming to see if we could aid you in any way. Do you need to be freed? Are you a Celestial kept here against your will?
That is all you hear from it. It's up to you as you decide.
My character sheet is broken.
Yeah, I've had to fix my saving throws and one of my proficiencies a couple times.
Sorry, let's roll 20, bro.
Well, mine has the wrong amount of hit points.
You can modify it.
Yeah, you can change your racks.
annoying.
Seraphina will continue to fly to like its wrists or what? It's bound, right?
It's
to
bound, yeah. It's on a rock. You can actually, but you can get to it if you want. It doesn't really matter to me.
While she's doing that, I just want to do keep an eye out for anything that might be like flying in or
All right, roll roll me a
approaching
perception
as she's
check,
doing this.
Gurmak, as you're keeping alert.
Yeah, I think Pim's looking at the lava. Let's see if anything's
This
coming out of that.
Your eyes. Ooh, shiny gold.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
that's
on
an
the
18.
horse. I'm on Rakathor, so I'd be looking around. Like as we're getting closer, I'm like thinking, "Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!"
It's like a
'Cause
hot lava bubbling underneath you.
getting a little nervous. I not necessarily want to get closer, but I'm on the horse, so
I mean, if you want, I could leave you on the edge, Caden, if you prefer.
oh yeah. No, I'm just
I'll.
no,
I
I'm
can.
just
I
kind
can
of
fly. I can fly up there with her. It's. You want to stay back?
no. I'm on the horse. I'm just nervous and apparently not paying attention.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to approach, get close. Yeah, and I'm gonna try and free it if I can.
All right. As you
I mean, I'm all about
Rip the
freeing it.
chains off with my immense strength.
You chop it off, shing, shing, on the both sides of the wood, breaking the chains off as the kind of fallen angel begins to falter. As it's large, it's a big fucking boy. Do you let it drop into the lava?
I'll try and grab onto it and.
It's fire.
Like,
it's on fire right
Could
now.
I
so it's
fly
not
up and seeing this? Can I fly up and try to help hold on to it?
As you grab onto it, you begin to take some burning damage from both of you, as you take 6 points of fire damage as you're holding onto this thing. As you hear in its voice, both of you guys hear it, Seraphine and Gormak, you hear, "My torment ends, and your trial begins. Take this light, and walk boldly, but this mercy scorches as deeply as flame." As his body crumbles into ash.
Was that supposed to happen?
I don't know.
I'm
Sorry,
sure
I
they're
was reading.
fine.
Did you hear that at all?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, and I'm definitely wanting to help
As you
as
begin
well.
to
I'm
see
not.
your body starts to glow with a faint light, Gormak and Seraphina.
I'm trying to get
Whoa.
this hammer fixed. I'm sorry. I'm not participating. My patron is about helping the Celestials. I would have helped. I apologize. If you'd
It's
still
okay.
let me, I'd appreciate
No,
it.
it's fine. Well, at this point, you would probably fall off the horse, and I don't want you to fall into the lava.
I think I got my warhammer finally loaded in.
But it seems that the Celestia has given you a trial, unknown to what this trial may lead or venture. But it seems there's much more to the story.
Can I investigate the pillar that was on? Is there any like markings or
Nothing left.
nothing?
But as you begin to look around the vicinity, I like the people who are left on the rock. I'm assuming that was Pim. Pim,
Yeah.
I'd like you to roll me another perception check.
Awesome. Ooh, yeah, I can do that. 25.
You quickly see the trial ahead happening forth between your eyes. Encounter happens as we'll roll initiative on a battle.
Oh, fucking damn it!
As you guys are currently off the map in the lava area, you can drop your horse and put wings. As what you see coming across, you see kind of a bridge in the distance and some kind of like asphalt and fiery. You see some fiery creatures moving your direction. You see 6 hellhounds and a powerful hellcat roaming the waste looking for
Ugh.
food.
Oh god, fucking shit, fuck. Guys!
Yep.
Guys!
You're messaging
I got a bit of situation over here.
We're coming as quickly as we can, Pim. Just try to hold it off.
Yeah,
Or
I can.
And do you have any?
Do what you can.
Okay, I can do that. My game's breaking. Oh, that's a whew. Great initiative, Pim.
No,
Um,
I recognize that one.
Yep.
guys.
Why are my hit points wrong? God, it's frustrating.
That's kind of a level up process is always a problem.
How far up was the
100 feet away.
was the pillar? Okay.
I was just
100 feet.
measuring it
Oh,
between
shit.
Pim and you, so I was just saying you're at the end.
Like in my character builder, it says I have 155 hit points, but whenever I get out of it, it says I have 151.
Just go ahead and you can go
override
into
it.
the cogwheel, and you can
Yeah.
just change your there's an override max HP that you can just do.
You can click on the HP, the cogwheel. See the cogwheel?
It
Oh, I
is
just say
simply
155.
Yeah, 155 current and max, and then save it.
yeah, it's
Okay. Sorry
roll
to be
20
a
is
bother.
simply not letting me drag the warhorse. So
The warhorse, I can get that for you.
I even refreshed and everything.
It's there. It's there.
There we go.
It's just delayed and laggy.
Awesome.
Saturday's
Thank
for you.
How far away are these guys?
They're pretty far away.
Within range. Oh, and it's wide open. I can't even hide.
Yeah, that's the problem with lava. Lava. Does anybody get a natural 20?
Are we rolling initiative as well?
Correct. You are. You're out in the lands of fire.
Oh,
16.
Garmin.
Nope, it's 18. I have advantage.
Yeah, he's a barbarian boy. He's got an alert.
It just never works for initiative for some reason.
Nope, roll 20 hates this game. For some apparent reason. Alright. Is everybody in? Let's do this.
I'm not popping up on the. Oh, there I am.
Alright, so Hellhound begins to start. Yeah, the fucking API's broken, so I'm not even bothering with it right now. I might have to redo the whole game, but I don't feel like doing it. So I don't want to do all that work of building it from scratch.
Stay away, stay away. I'm not a delicious little guy.
Yes, it's
I
going
actually
to-
taste quite bad.
It's going to Ash Dash to you.
I've been seasoned with nastiness. You don't want to eat me.
Alright, Garmac, whatever you want to do.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yep,
Go ahead.
Yep, I'm gonna rage. And I will grow huge.
Ooh. Big boy.
Even bigger. And we'll,
Carmack,
So
I
we
do
get-
believe you're even larger than normal.
yeah, a little bit. So I get 60 feet. And then I believe I can reach this man. No, he's 20 feet. But I can make a ranged attack with my elemental thing. So I will throw my axe. I will not go reckless just yet. And I'll put cold damage on the elemental.
As you chuck at it, the cold damage doesn't seem to do extra damage to it, but it hits it either way.
Ah, balls. Alright. Take care of that next
It's not
time.
Pokemon, I'm sorry. Yeah, I might.
That was a really fast
I
response.
might next week try to rebuild this game and see if I can make everything work again. But you can chuck 2 axes or only 1.
It returns, so it's my it's the elemental cleaver. I can make a ranged attack,
Nice.
and it returns to my hand.
All right, you kill it.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah. Oh, my glorious meat shield! You're so big.
Yeah. Got bigger. That's it. That's my turn.
Alright. Kaden.
So, can I kind of reach around Serafina with the reins and kind of control the horse during my turn?
No, you can't use her. It's her mount, so you wouldn't be able to use it that way.
Okay, fine then. I figured, but
You have anything
You
that
didn't summon
could
it, so
obscure the bridge.
yeah, no, I get it. I'm not trying to be salty. I was just moving on, kind of thing. What'd you say, Serafina?
Anything that you can do to keep them from going across the bridge to pin.
Oh,
I was like, I'm you
uh,
guys' little child.
I would have, but I got rid of that ring. Uh,
I will say the monsters are a lot more tamed in this layer, but the problem is the environment.
Okay, that's good to know. Oh. No, that would not work.
We'll probably just do one round of this, and then we'll call it.
I mean, I could do that, but I don't think it's a good. No, so I'm going to do. These have range? Surely they do. Yeah. Oh. All right. I'm gonna do Toll the Dead on. Goodness gracious. On this guy right here. He's within 60.
Okay.
So it's a DC 21
It fails.
saving. All right, and then it's just I think it's 3d8 because it hasn't taken
Correct.
damage.
Yep. Nice.
And then upon
plus
that,
your wisdom mod.
oh, well, it doesn't have my wisdom modifier on there.
Oh,
It
it's just
should.
a
That's
nice
part of your blessed strikes or whatever.
It's not adding it, so I guess it's not. I'll just have to start remembering that. So it's +5, so 19 damage. And then I'm going to give myself 10 temporary hit points, and that'll be my turn.
Alright.
Can I hold my movement for in
You
case
can't.
Serafina
You can
gets
only
close
hold
enough
an
I can hop
action.
off, or?
You can't. No, it doesn't work that way, sadly.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Wait, no, you don't get potent. You only get potent. You get one of the options, and I think you chose Divine Strike instead of potent spell casting. My bad.
oh, he doesn't get the 9? Okay.
Oh,
He only gets one option.
Okay.
oh, so I took the, so I don't get the I can't do the temporary hit points thing?
No, you have the temporary hit points, I believe. Oh no, yeah, the option you chose for Blessed Strike grows more powerful. So
Yeah,
I think you can
You
only
gain one of the
choose Divine
following.
Strike.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can only
with
choose
potent
one or the other. You
spellcasting.
can't have both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, I
Well,
think you just
I'm
do
glad you read
2d8.
about that. Yeah, the divine strike. Okay, cool.
This
Thank
dog
you.
is running up towards Garmac and ending its turn. It's just action dashing its way.
Can it change, I wonder?
So it's Dougie.
I don't think
You
so.
can't. You can't revert it. You have to make a whole new character. So all the canines are just looking at Garmac. Right, him.
I never had a character
I
this high.
It's okay, bro.
am going to use a bonus action to steady aim. And I'm going to shoot my hand crossbow at the Hellcat.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Oh!
Which one are you hitting?
And I'm the Hellcat. And then I'm going to sacrifice one of. Here, hold on. Damn. And then I'm going to sacrifice one of my sneak attack die. I'm going to be rolling 5d6 instead of. No, 7d6 instead of 8d6 on the sneak attack. Um, and I'm gonna use one of my cunning strikes to try and knock it prone.
Alright. Oh,
It's my cunning strike.
What's
It
the save?
has to make a dex saving throw. Dex save. I don't know what the saving throw number
22.
is. I assume it's. I assume that saves. I'm not sure what my save is for that. Yeah, 18. So yeah, it saves, so it's not knocked prone. But it takes 31 damage.
Alright, it takes the blow as it, startled by the damage, kind of like looks left and right.
And then I'm going to choose to get off my warhorse.
Doesn't study aim mean
And
that
I'm.
you can't move?
You can't.
Oh
yeah.
wait, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
You can have
Well,
the
that would
warhorse
be the
try
end
to
of my-
get the horse try to move.
Yeah, the horse can move on its own accord.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, I'm gonna have the
But if
horse.
it takes 1 point of damage, it disappears.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it back up 30 feet off the map with myself, so that way I can run back onto the map on my next turn. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright.
If that makes sense.
Yep. So Hellcat will act on its turn as it begins to move. It's max 40 feet. As it will also begin to move another max action dash 40 feet, going towards the horsey. As this one confused, startled, and not realizing it got hit by something, it begins to move the opposite direction, heading towards Garmac. The last Hellhound also joins Garmac. Serafina.
God, why did they do this? This is a bad lineup. I do that from there. Should be able to shoot that way without hitting him. Okay. My horse is going to go at an angle. No, where I got a track where I would move. 60. It goes from there. Yeah, there we go. I should be able to get 4 of them then. Or was that one down? Hang on. Put that there. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Stupid thingy.
Yeah, that hit.
No, it needs one. It's one more down. One more down. There. I should be able to hit. I'm gonna go ahead and breathe lightning.
All 4?
I
Okay.
should be able to hit those 4.
Alright. Dexterity save?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
They all fail.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Let me go ahead and roll the lightning. 35 lightning.
Alright. They get fried as they're almost all dead on death's door. As I'll be sure to fix this game hopefully one day. And then make the APIs work because it's getting annoying if they don't work.
And then my horse will action dash and go 45 feet up in the air.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Alright. We'll end our session here.
And I
Continue
do have
onwards
advantage against that.
next week on this epic campaign of Chains of Asmodeus. So hopefully everybody shows up next week.